เอ้า
Alright, I'm coming, my friend. Let's go playing that match first. Assalamualaikum semuanya.
Match found.
Assalamualaikum semuanya. Pemanasan dulu. Death match. Apa lagi? Training. Baru combat. Jadi tapi tidak bisa terlalu malam
Death
karena
match.
besok pagi sekolah kerja sekolah lagi.
Sekolah PS3.
Umur berapa ya gue aja sekolah. Kaget gua. Udah AFK dong.
Pick something nice to kill them with. It's the least we can do.
Fight.
I'll cut through.
Waduh, kaget gua.
Oh, nice.
Astagfirullah. Lagi mabok nih. Oke, bangun.
120. Anyone else? Don't mess with me.
Correction. Strafing.
Ktarattero.
Aku mau coba crosshair nya. Nah,
Tung teng tong teng teng tereng. Kalau baru 5 kill Ki.
Iya nih. Sambil WhatsApp gua tadi.
Embarrassing.
Tuh mati. Coba kita senjata dulu.
10 kills remaining. Dominating. Five kills remaining. Dominating. One kill remaining.
Ya nope. Apa itu sekali ini? Nope.
Bentar.
Lo masih mau deathmatch gak? Kalau enggak gue mau sekali lagi nih. Ikutan nih.
Ini ping gua kenapa ya? Ping gua rada-rada nih. Ping gua 30 nih.
Gue agak lagi kangen Prime. Prime lah. Ntar sama
Gua
pisau.
oni dulu dah.
Pisaunya pengen ini deh. Ini deh. Pakai
Match
gadget.
found.
Oni Origin. Gua belat ini. Kencing.
Ya udah kencing dulu aja ini. Deathmatch doang.
Deathmatch. Warm up.
Dari mana tuh? Buset belakang.
Stand tall.
Kena tuh.
We are Valorant. We are fighters.
Fight.
Fight!
Dia ngendok anjing. Nov ternyata anjir.
Apaan? Gua baru balik anjing.
Wake.
Gua aja baru balik kencing anjir.
Banyak yang ngendok anjing.
Gua mana pernah ngendok di deathmatch anjing. Buat apa? Cok?
One day. Eliminate. Remove.
Ikut aja. Hah? Jangan yang crab sih. Yang biasa aja. Crab sih. Ya, sosis.
Depan belakang.
Ya.
Kontil.
Ping gua kenapa ya?
Belakang gua ada orang. Lu anjing.
Ya gimana gue di belakang respawnnya?
Tadi gua cek gak ada anjing.
Good attempt.
Aduh 23 lagi.
Kok aneh ya? Gue pakai plus gitu anjing. Kayak nembak tuh peluru telat banget masuknya.
Omen kill.
Ah! 105 anjing. Buh.
Tuh, aneh banget sih. Gak mau diturunin juga pelurunya anjing.
Satisfying. Enemy down.
Dia selalu nggak pernah depan gua anjing. Gue yang ngehe belakang mulu.
Ya salah lihat lah.
Nggak pernah ketemu gua anjir.
Anjing sofa yang ngendok.
Iya, sofa yang ngendok. Sofa yang ngendok.
Udah ngendok ya top frag.
Jangan kan top frag di tengah juga kagak dia.
Emang malah dikit malah killnya anjing. Kalau ngendok.
Ih, ngeding lo bangsat.
Bang kayak gue nungguin yang City nggak keluar.
Halo. Hai. Akhirnya ketemu depan-depanan.
Cipher removed.
Aneh banget,
Omen
sumpah
killed.
aneh banget aneh.
10 kills
You fought
remaining.
well. 3 down. 4 down. Opponent killed.
Gua kira di atas anjing.
Gue kira mati. Anjing.
Five kills remaining.
Jadi disalip gua anjing sama Jet nih.
Jet ground.
Aduh.
One kill remaining.
Just one more.
Tuh gue bantu, gue kill jetnya.
Yoi, thank you ya.
We move forward.
Jetnya gue kill duluan tuh.
Apa? Kok ada yeah right?
Ah, ping gue kecil tapi ada paket plusnya tai.
Jangan dipaksain kalau nggak.
Peluru masuk damage-nya telat bangke. Kalau nggak masuk pelurunya ngehit tapi nggak ngedamage.
Anjing sofa di split ngehe.
Weh, gak pada main nih. Nep,
Main titit,
ayo main yuk.
main Apex.
Kont, Valo anjing.
Halo udah tadi sore.
Ah, malam dong main. Ah,
Kenapa namanya underscore sih ini?
Nop ini main apa enggak nih Nop?
Ntar dulu.
Masih VCT Ki. Ntar aja nge-stream ya anjir.
Watch party.
Iya kalau mau buat party.
Apa gue pengen main.
Kalau mau here comes the party.
Kagak ada viewer anjing.
Ya,
Pada
ada.
di sini semua.
Nggak ada VC itu juga satu viewer gue.
Tapi ada yang mampir selalu. Kalau kita udah rame nih, misalkan 4 orang, misalkan 4 viewer nih. Ntar jadi 7, 8 gitu, lu nggak merhatiin aja.
Emang iya ya?
Iya.
Bukan. Oke, boom. Oke lah berubah karena mereka udah
ada
kebaca
aja yang mampir.
lawan Onyx. Tetapi yang perubahan dari alter ego ya signifikan. Terus ada Nova juga. Kayaknya ada kesalahan sedikit. Kita masih menunggu juga untuk agent pick yang benernya. Semoga aja.
Kita
Kayaknya sih
intermission
menurut
dulu
gua
nih.
tetap masih sama
Semoga
sih.
aja kayak tadi. Semuanya kayak tadi ya.
Oh,
Wah,
gitu
itu
ya.
ternyata bukan walk prank. Ternyata memang aneh aja. Kita masih
Ini dua
menunggu
sama,
tentunya
Nep.
untuk
Tadi.
agent selection antara kedua tim.
Dua sama ya
Match
berarti?
split yang akan memisahkan. Hah? Ngerti nggak tuh? Fun gua. Memisahkan kedua tim ini dari angka seri. 2 sama sekarang. Dan terakhir mereka ketemu, penentuannya di split juga nggak sih seingat gua?
Oh enggak. Di map kedua dia.
Enggak ya?
Ah emang 3?
Enggak soalnya. Di map
Iya.
kedua.
3 kan udah sih ya?
Stage
Oh
dua
iya,
kan?
soalnya BO3 ya waktu itu,
Itu map
ya.
kedua.
Belum.
Iya.
Iya.
Besok
iya,
kan
iya,
tuh.
iya.
Cuman di map kedua.
Iya, satu negara.
Iya, kalau split ini waktu itu di best of 5 first strike dari Alter Ego sama NXLG saat itu.
Iya benar. Nah ini dia.
Ini.
Apakah? Agent
Well
selection
played.
macam apa yang akan keluar?
Di prank
Loh,
sama
katanya mau nonton dulu.
Sama
Organizer
aja
aja.
bos, ngejutin juga ini.
Tot.
Blaze pakai bridge.
Beda loh. Dua-duanya pakai solo. Blaze pakai bridge udah kagak ada Reina. No race.
Organ tunggal kali.
Maksudnya sama
Jadi,
aja
Ah,
ngagetin
easy
ya,
win
tau nggak?
alter ego ada Cypher.
Iya.
Solo ini anjir, solo
AE
solo
nggak
dulu.
berubah
Gitu sih.
AE nggak
Iya,
berubah.
soalnya ada Cypher.
Cuman
Nggak
booking
berubah,
spots
nggak
yang
berubah.
Blaze
bridge
main
itu.
ini sekarang main bridge.
Nah, gue mah sekarang Cypher gue.
Biasanya
Yap,
dia
yap,
pakai
yap.
apa ya, Bro?
Dulu itu
Gue lupa.
bridge.
Pakai omen kan dia biasanya ya.
Iya pakai omen, pakai ngeflash di B, Aronia lurus, ke jiggle kan, lo ingat?
Wah, ini apakah Blaze akan menjadi
Ya, udah
posisi
jadi teh
Blaze
kotak.
di sini? Bridge di split. Ini menarik banget, cuy. Ini menarik banget. Menurut lu gimana line up-nya, Bert?
Menurut gua mirip-mirip karena
Udah
dua
lama
Blazer
amat
ini bakal ada
nggak
bener-
pakai
apa,
bridge,
agresif
bridge di
apalagi Boom
split.
kita tahu udah ada Avenger pick, ini ditambah ada Blaze. Ini yang harus dihati-hatikan oleh Alter Ego sebagai penyerangan dan gue yakin Alter Ego pasti bisa
Menurut gua malah enakan
hal
KO
tersebut.
daripada
Ini bakal menjadi game
Bridge.
seru menurut
Ih,
gua.
diganti
Iya,
lagi.
terakhir ini.
Oke. Thank
Channel
you
name-nya.
banget Frost Misty buat analisisnya. Kita akan segera masuk ke game kelima. Alter Ego versus Boom Esports. Boom akan bermain di Defender side. Pegangan guys. Pegangan karena nampaknya ini akan menjadi roller coaster paling gila di week yang kedua. Atau mungkin akan ada pembantaian, kita nggak ada yang tahu karena namanya Valorant. Kita nggak ada yang tahu apa yang akan terjadi. Boom akan bermain di defender side, Alter Ego akan bermain di attacker side.
Yes, dan tidak ada race dari kedua tim, cukup menarik mengingat split penggunaan race sangat-sangat masuk akal, tapi nampaknya kedua tim masih akan lebih
Always
memilih
flanking.
menggunakan
Yoi,
jet.
Cypher.
Sedangkan dari Boom sendiri akan ada combo Rich
Mm-mm.
Jet. Langsung ada barrier orb yang dikeluarkan ke arah mid.
Nevermind sih.
Masuk akal karena memang dari pistol round barrier ini agak lumayan memakan waktu
Alter
jika
Ego.
ingin dihancurkan. Sudah berjalan sekitar 10 detik, barrier orb baru akhirnya bisa dihancurkan. Dan dari Zero Point sendiri sudah
Clutch.
mendapatkan informasi dari
Elmi
arah
more clutch,
mail
let's go.
room. Blaze dapat satu
Match
kill. Blaze
found.
juga dari arah Vans. Begitu pula
Lewat
dari
nih.
pembantaian
Ya, ada itu.
massal terjadi dari arah mid. Tersisa
Ya.
dan juga Nuts
Iya.
masih bermain dengan jarak yang
Udah
cukup
ketahuan.
jauh.
Iya betul, dan ini
Iya.
nice mid control sih, dan dari kondisi kayak gini
Iya.
kayaknya udah nggak bisa di recover. Lu lihat itu spike-nya dropnya di mana? Di posisi yang kayaknya Ethan Hunt-nya Mission
Lambat ya,
Impossible pun
anjing.
nyerah sih. Kecuali Elmimore bisa bikin space di sini.
Bersih.
Di mana 4 pemain udah di mid. Oke, Elmimore ini harus melakukan clutch yang lebih gila lagi dari kemarin. 1 lawan 5, flawless untuk Boom Esports. 1 angka bagi Boom di pistol round.
Instapic
Wow,
3-2
pistol round yang
anjing.
sangat bersih dieksekusikan oleh Boom tadi, dibuka oleh kill cepat dari Blaze dan ditutup oleh backstep dari Ior. Dan sepertinya dari
Blaze.
Boom
Bella.
sendiri mereka benar-benar udah punya rencana
Bella
permainan
hati-hati.
seperti ini. Dan sekali lagi nampaknya Frigidaire menemukan duetnya ya, ada bridge kali ini di tim Boom Esports. Dan sekarang Boom akan bermain dengan senjata yang lebih diunggulkan. Akan ada 4 Spectre di tangan mereka. Frigidaire masih akan puas dengan sebuah ghost. Lagi-lagi mid control akan
Reloading.
diambil oleh pemain-pemain Alter Ego. Langsung ada barrier op yang didirikan. Lumayan memakan waktu untuk dihancurkan. Terus serut S terlebih dahulu, ada smoke, langsung dash berserk menggunakan shorty, masih belum menemukan mangsa, dapat 1 tapi langsung di-reflect oleh Frigidaire. Dari Meldrum adalah Blaze yang harus reload dan harus tertumbangkan oleh pemain Alter Ego. Sekarang menjadi 4 melawan 3 dan bahkan
ya.
masih ada heal untuk Elmimore.
Nih
Tadi
Boom
itu
tuh
coba mid
sering banget kena
agresif
Iko
ya,
dah
dan
sama tim
Ior
apapun.
spray down dapat 2. Sekarang keadaannya menjadi 2 lawan 2, tapi
Dan
lihat
yang paling
senjata
parah tuh
udah
kalau masuk set
di
suka
recover
kayak misal
oleh
suka
Alter Ego.
dua
2 Spectre di
angle.
tangan, Fragment di sini,
Ya.
dan Flimster dari gagal mendapatkan
Nggak kelihatan.
kill. Hanya mampu ngetek teh botol ketiga HP. Dan sekarang it's up to NC Slasher untuk nge-clutch ronde kali ini. Dan Alter Ego mereka nggak langsung ke side. Mereka
Pinter banget tuh Alter Ego, lihat.
Apakah NC Slasher sadar akan hal ini? Dia melihat ke angle yang benar dan nampaknya dia membaca. Oh, udah kelihatan Fat Penguin. Tapi dia duganya masih ada satu lagi dari arah screen. Fat Penguin berhasil mendapatkan thrifty. 1-1. Ekonomi langsung berbalik. Alter Ego.
Gila.
Yes, nggak ada yang bisa ngancurin. Nggak ada race maksudnya. Di
Spread right A. Shooting my wall.
Cover going out.
Rushing.
Ketahuan.
Wait. Alright.
Already flash if they're coming.
Yep. They won't rotate. Yeah, they might rotate. Let's look on me.
Blind.
Oh no, is it?
Go.
Spike down A.
88.
Spike planted.
Joy low. 78.
What?
One enemy remaining.
3 down.
Last shot.
Nice.
Jadi
Ini dari YouTube. Ya? Kanan lu, Bang.
Eh.
hahaha mampus lu ketahuan ya Killjoy.
Even with numbers, anything can still happen. Remember that.
Ini round 4.
Round 5.
Hah? Round 5 ya? Hilang ininya.
Itu atasnya round 4 tulisannya.
Iya, round 4 in game.
Cover going
Bukan
out.
match up ya kan? Match up hilang.
Oh shit.
Tolol anjing.
Shadows traveling.
Poinnya hilang ya, skornya.
Gue ini hilang skornya.
Right.
Stealing sight.
Maybe.
Udahlah.
One enemy remaining.
Nice dude.
Nice.
Kick them when they're down.
Nganggur gua anjing di sini. Woi, bangke.
I'm just gonna wall it.
Ya. Yes. Yes sir.
Wall raised.
Shooting my wall. There's 3 people.
What?
Shadows traveling.
Emang alter ego menang.
Muncul.
Pada giveaway kursi nih, lu nggak mau ikut giginya one up.
Sama-sama.
Mahal ongkirnya nanti.
Pengen sih tapi gue males so asik di komen gitu.
Spike planted.
109 on coba.
Pakai masa persyaratan ribet anjing, sebutin nama asli terus sama username IG lu, pemainnya siapa, terus
Itu titipan klien pasti.
Buat
gue
database.
pengen jahitan. Dia yang dapat rata.
You are powerless. Oh.
Cypher, I'm
Let's
so
go.
sorry about breaking all your stuff. I mean, I won't stop.
Clutch berserk. Vandal easy. Never mind. Phantom better.
Phantom banget.
Miss sekali udah. Kalah spray.
Mini A.
Kalau kata
Oke, semua.
Shroud, kalau Turki pakai Vandal tuh throwing aja.
Apa pakai Vandal?
Iya kah?
Kalau Turki pakai Vandal tuh throwing aja.
Padahal Europe pakainya Vandal semua.
Dia juga pandal mulu man.
Ya kan nggak Turki.
Twitch.
Kalau udah
Waktu-
serius pasti
waktu-
Phantom cu.
Waktu Twitch Rifle gitu.
Rifle.
Ya kan?
Drone
Turni
from
turni ala-ala.
Kalau
Tapi turni.
kalau Shroud sih serius mainnya anjing. Maksudnya kan Turki.
Nggak kayak Shroud, Vandal pun
Iya.
rasa Phantom.
Iya. Slot mah mau Phantom orang Vandal sama aja.
Vandal rasa Phantom fire speed doang tapi.
Spike planted.
Reloading.
One enemy
Imposter
remaining.
kill.
Side. Nice. Okay.
Surya. Semangat bang.
Shame. I love explosions.
Nge-lag anjir, Renanya nyangkut.
If they try something, I'll see it.
Sage, I will play close. I'm staying on smoke.
Find you, woman.
Alright. I'm gonna just wall it.
No one here.
I'm gonna go B.
Drone enggak.
Yeah, I might push B.
Shadows traveling.
I'm gonna slow up. Okay. They're scanning.
You should run.
Spike down B.
One more long. One long.
One enemy remaining.
Last one long. There's 154. Easy. No need to rest.
Yes. I didn't. Long.
Depan.
Okay, dia besar.
Ah, I want to knife him.
Spike spotted B.
Thrifty.
Wonderful. It's great.
I'm sorry, oh man.
It's okay, my friend.
So sorry, oh man.
I'm just kidding, bro.
Hey, Sage. Yeah, it's Sage. Can I get a phantom skin? Yeah, sure.
I have it too if you want.
Give them no ground.
Dapat or.
To dust.
Omen low. Omen low.
Reloading.
Cover going out.
Enemy spotted A. Reloading.
Stealing sight.
I'm gonna heal you.
Healing you.
Aha, then 70.
Reloading.
Yuk masuk yuk ke B yuk. Lama banget gabut gua anjing. Bangke.
30
Gua masih
seconds
main
left.
Sentinel lagi nih sih. Gabut bet anjing kalau nggak ke site-nya.
Kalau musuhnya jago. Dia tembus ya pakai phantom ya? Baru tahu gue ini.
Sorry. Panty.
Cage triggered.
10 seconds left. One enemy.
Gak jadi ngeplan. Gak jadi ngeplan anjing. Keteknya udah kelihatan tuh keteknya.
Do you want to dance?
Goblok.
Tembus pakai phantom. Yang bagian tipis temboknya itu tembus. Oh, ban gua attack balik lagi anjing. Udah ke box goblok. Kocak sih anjing.
Anjing dimajuin.
A moment.
Ya.
Udah GGWP boom.
Alright.
Lol. Sage nge-whiff anjing. Siapa sih tuh?
Normal.
Akseloran ya?
Oh.
Makin
Long. One hookah.
Enemy down.
Shadows traveling.
Long.
Monok.
Iya kenapa dia di situ ya?
Gimana rotate?
Hookah.
I'll go E.
I got shower.
Ayo bilang.
Bapak Baki Indonesia.
One enemy remaining.
Iya.
No charges.
No.
Di sana juga.
This,
Need healing.
wait.
Thanks. So far short.
Hey, short.
Running.
Medic.
30 seconds left.
What?
Just wasted 400 on that drone.
Stealing sight.
Oh, there.
10 seconds left.
He fucked up.
He fucked up, man. Dia kena travel. Goblok
Dia
banget.
turun kena trap gua, terus gua tag kamera. Udah mampus, Cok.
Kacak tuh, sekarang nego.
I hate to say it, but probably best to play as a team. So, what's the plan?
Tapi Ryzen net banget sih anjing.
Oh. Cyber dip.
Let's make them dance.
Shadows traveling.
Gila.
Shower.
Ambil tengok.
Nowhere to run!
Door.
Shower.
Mana shower?
Triple. Oh,
Wah.
maybe you
Jumping shot anjing. Fortnite.
Jumping shot.
2 on default.
Spike planted.
One pocket.
One enemy remaining.
Pocket.
Player standing.
Wow.
My burden never ends.
Need a drop.
Hey, you wanna up?
No. I play safe, dude.
Okay.
see. Okay.
What the fuck, bro?
Cover going out.
Let's pick you.
They're shooting my wall. 2 people. Oh, nice one.
Wanna push?
No.
Hookah.
Oh tuh dia udah muncul
One
tuh.
hook up.
Dua sama. Udah round kelima. Match kelima.
You will not kill my allies.
Cancel kick. Cancel kick.
Ya. Ya, kenapa?
Shower
Enggak,
3 shower 3.
belum ini soalnya.
Yeah, alright.
Watch this.
Oh,
Spike planted.
Tadi menang alter ego yang tiba ini.
Atau flash.
Flash.
Ayo.
Ya Allah. Bengong anjing.
Short.
Tuh harus
Bengong anjing.
Opponent
Itu main
killed.
Apex map.
Last player standing. One enemy remaining.
Anjing.
Nonton. Ah, my bad. Gue tuh udah setengah ragu gitu tadi lu cancel.
Tadi
Oh.
udah bilang cancel.
Let's go Cyber
Together.
Cat.
Cuman satu doang.
We will bury
Mantul.
them under their transgressions.
Kalau mereka belum masuk setengah map dari kayak Bisort atau bilang tetap duain
Mundur
aja
ya.
A-nya. Kasian soalnya A.
need to kill Arena.
Ya.
Barrier created.
Ano ko cumi long, cek. Cek mo long.
Alright.
One long.
Spike
Oh.
down B.
You guys super low.
Taking him off.
Yeah, they have you.
Ini masukkan nih. Belum ya?
Should
Udah,
run.
Oh, udah anjing.
Cover going out.
Gue kadang masih suka bingung sama sistem wallbangnya
Oh, bener.
Valorant itu. Lagi proses gunplay.
Dapat my elbow please.
Tergantung material.
Ambil di sana, ambil di sana.
Spike down B.
Iya emang
One
tergantung
enemy
material,
remaining.
cuma kadang tuh lu di
default.
placement yang seharusnya justru malah nggak kena gitu.
Ya udah, cok, itu udah ada ke pojok banget.
Anjir, mistake boom terlalu
We
banyak.
know the drill.
Mainnya bodoh, ultinya yang harusnya nggak digunain anjay.
Asik.
Gantiin lah,
Gantiin lah.
gantiin lah.
Gantiin lah.
Netizen gantiin lah.
Tahu anjing.
Lah, Ior ngulti kemana itu? Di B.
Udah emang boom takdirnya selalu main 3 week anjir.
Running.
Enemy spotted A.
Eco.
Bomb buddy out.
Wah, SMG.
Coba.
Shadows traveling.
Jadi dia pakai ini, pakai stinger apa sih? Apa itu? Stinger boom.
One enemy remaining. Spike down A.
Alah, gabut banget gua bangke. Ini dong Reina, ke B dong.
Long.
Cok, gua gabut banget
Kenapa
anjir.
jadi chatnya jadi
Musuhnya
SQC
jarang ke
chat
B, tahai.
Last round in the half.
Use everything you have. We lose it anyway.
Use everything we have.
Jadi kalau alter ego menang ya udah menang ya dia.
Let's play bro.
We have money.
Kan play bro.
Jadi diulang lagi, mistake-nya terlalu banyak.
84 kan.
Kalimatnya diulang.
Kita cek dulu aja.
Kalimatnya diulang lagi anjir.
All raised.
Valorant is made for Natsuran anjay.
Two people.
Gua ancer-ancer banget sih ini.
Banyak bot online nih.
Yeah, it's
Apalagi
Siap
cuma
salah coach
angkat.
ya tadi.
Siap salah coach ya.
Lagian sih.
Nice.
Apa
We win. We win.
Spike planted.
Oke. Tidak.
Oh shit, CC.
Short.
Solo.
Gila didin terus anjir, bingung. Perang terus.
Last player standing.
Kanan lu, deket.
One enemy remaining.
Oh, nah cok. Jarak segitu right click
Lagi.
2 kali. Nep, lu liat nep tadi nep. Jarak segitu. Kalau gue yang main itu auto.
Ah, shit, timing.
Kebalik tuh posisinya tadi. Gue yang mati kalau kayak gitu.
Nice try.
Gue gak akan datengin nembak.
Doang, cok.
Make sure you take advantage.
Flash.
Lihat nih Elmimor nih. Anjing.
Kena juga gitu cuy.
Cenayang bangsat.
Elmimor.
Let's go.
Gokil dikit banget gara-gara gue main sentinel. Hai. Ayo dong.
Ini solo QID komen nih Dapper mod on.
One hero di sana side.
Enemy spotted.
Thank you for follow.
Healing. Here.
Left.
One guard.
Oh shit.
Oh, never mind. Side already.
Spike down B. One enemy remaining.
City last.
Enemy in defender spawn.
Low.
Spike planted.
Heal.
Last player standing.
Nice. Let's go.
I don't know what
Look at
the
me.
wall was.
I know that I am by your side.
Alta kabur ego berstakabur. Oh masih weak. Sistemnya tuh weak-weakan gitu ya.
Iya
Ntar di
Quick anjing. Quick lu kira ini.
Goblok. Quick kan.
Weekly weak-weakan ya iya. Biar gampang
Goblok.
aja. Dar.
Ryan lama-lama kayak Dustin tuh.
Enemy
Beda.
Oke,
Lebih parah dong dia.
Care bedroom. Guys. Oh fuck when he's there.
No, he frank.
One enemy remaining.
Nice.
Bu muka stres. Kayak Oki kalau main.
Oke kalau udah kalah ya.
Iya. Muka ekspresinya udah maju.
Lo dapetin goblok. Lagi solo dapetin goblok.
I stock back up.
Mukanya ya elah.
Iya elah. Ini dari tadi Fizz jadi sama Floran tuh adu aimnya situ mulu ini.
Ki, buy something. Nggak control.
Rame bener gitu.
I forgot to buy a wall, so yeah.
I have the spike.
I'll flash, go. 1, 2, wait.
Stealing sight.
Eliminate.
One, two.
Just the way.
Last player standing. Spike down B.
Tuh. Mati Floran.
Kalau senjata, cok.
Wow.
They think they know pain.
Salah banget begitu lagi open atau Ellie-nya.
Kenapa nggak full armor aja, Ki?
Anjing Elvimor Elfire nih. Aimnya.
1684 bawah.
Enggak bayar.
Mereka selalu nge-wall heaven, tapi habis itu mereka nge-stuck di heaven buat
Iya.
apa aja? Ellie-nya kan masuk kayak gitu.
Malah jadi kayak dari satu jalur doang gitu ya.
Iya, malah ngurung diri gitu kalau kata gue.
Sebenarnya niatnya kan isolate biar nggak di flank dari itu kan.
Fuck.
Shotgun
Iya,
ada.
tapi kan cara kayak gitu kan ternyata harus clear.
Padahal tinggal di hold aja ya.
Enggak juga, terus mereka kalah senjata juga kan. Sama aja.
Oh my
Main kayak
god.
gitu malah nggak enak di mereka. Mending
bad.
tabrak aja tadi
Dari
side-nya.
main.
Gua gak bisa denger step. Anjing.
Last player standing.
Lari.
And here.
Ciao.
Fuck.
Go get him.
Let's try, bro.
Anyone have any splints? I may have jammed my fingers. Multiple
I'm
fingers.
saving.
I'm gonna save.
Lu kenapa beli shotgun, Ki?
They might have.
Lu mau shotgun lagi next round?
Cover going out. Shadows traveling.
What the fuck, Rainer? Shit.
They're stacking.
They said you can.
Good job, yeah.
Have flash.
Blinding.
Last player.
What?
Spike down A.
Gue dinaikin dong, bangke.
Almost
Let's
lagi.
go, Ka. Let's go, B.
I
Okay.
will take back what is mine.
I thought they cross the hookah. Yeah, you can flash.
Sure. No need.
No need. Okay, okay.
Just boom bot.
I'll checking with my ult.
I can hookah also.
Wait.
You can't catch us.
Save your blind for side.
Yo, sure.
Bomb buddy out.
Gue beli tuh hookah.
Wait.
Kiki balik.
Yeah, two there.
Tek TP.
Cái biết.
Reloading.
Inside smoke.
Reloading.
Cover going out.
Flashing.
Stealing sight.
Here.
Yeah.
Right.
Tabi and backside. One tabi.
One enemy remaining.
Nice. City last.
I hate visiting underground doctors.
Yo.
Apa ini?
Match point.
Ada yang smoke bit.
One last fight, everyone.
Nggak apa-apa sih.
Do it.
Ya, pasti. Ya, outer eco.
Money if anyone needs.
Lu megang apa sih? Alter ego apa boom anjing?
Reloading.
Tuh.
Shadows traveling.
Here.
Cover going out.
Wait.
You are left.
Reloading.
Fuck. Minus 140.
Careful, be
Oh,
careful.
heal.
Yes, still long.
I
Your
have it.
duty is not over. We tend to die.
Reloading.
Can you heal?
Healing you. Reloading.
I can help.
Okay.
I still have flash. Smoke on 8. Oh shit, man, behind.
One front.
Nice.
Rotate.
I'm gonna do wall.
All raised.
Heaven default.
Heaven.
30 seconds left. You should run.
You should
Ah.
run.
Planted the spike.
Go shot. I got shower.
Ding. Side ding. One
One
HP.
enemy remaining.
One HP last one. Heal.
Cakep banget.
Can't do shit GG.
Leo.
GG guys, GG boys.
Reloading.
Iya bro. Mesti deh happen udah ding sama gua. Tung sekali ngumpet.
Iya.
Tung langsung di kill yang kedua.
Ntar.
Lalu jangan bat di siapa?
Sini Nop. Jago-jago Nop. Cannot exit to members. Ya nggak bisa.
Gua kan Diamond 3 G Black. Nggak bisa rame-rame. Nah, gua mau makan takoyaki dulu aja, lu main-main aja dulu deh sana.
Gue sama lu deh.
Hah? Enggak, gua lagi mau makan takoyaki.
Enggak nih, gue mau ngomong sama dia.
Iya.
Ayo. Tunggu
Ya,
ada teman
Ki,
gua.
lu main sama dia aja, Ki. Gua makan takoyaki.
Dah, nih. Ini. Ngomong di sini ya? Di in game aja apa gimana? Ya. Ya in game aja.
Nah, ini bocor anjing ininya. Goblok.
Jadi ntar pas masuk aja gue jalanin mati.
Udah gue
Bumi sport, Bumi sport.
Tes ada guys, surga. Deh ngomong di sini.
Ada, Bro.
Oke.
Match found.
Emang nggak meta anjir Blitz tuh.
Cut. Buat oke. Ulah beja orang Discord nih.
Saha.
Ulah beja kasih GBHI orang.
Oh.
Bisa.
Ini yang di Discord yang kosan itu kan apa namanya? Lu kosan Medi bukan sih?
Iya.
Temennya Medi kan?
Iya.
Medinya mainnya sini.
Gua.
Ya udah, lu jet berarti kan.
Mampus.
Oh gila.
Biar gue yang main smoke. Gue smoke ya.
Bebas.
Ini flanknya.
Temen gue nih kalau nggak Sage Killjoy biasanya. Yan ya.
Yoi.
Namanya Ryan. Ini HG namanya pro player Medi.
Buset. Smoke ge. Enggak saya kan.
Smoke smoke aing udah smoke.
Mantap.
Ya, GG.
Clutch,
Diklat sama teh botol, Cok.
Sekarang gantian Nop yang gue kecilin.
Kelas bos.
Ah, gua melemah nih.
Ganti title dulu.
AECM bro, AECM.
Teh botol.
AECM.
Masalahnya KO tuh buat nge-suppress.
Nggak dulu.
Bos.
Suppressor pertama kali ya. Satu agent yang punya skill supir dia doang.
Ya, kalau Blitz tuh lu kena.
Yang bocor ya?
Ayo oke anjing.
Sabar.
Bisa di counter pakai util sendiri.
Pasti nanti abis nonton ini Kayo banyak yang make nih.
Iya.
Langsung gitu.
Biasanya kan
Tes.
Indonesia pada latah.
Halo.
Naon.
Masuk.
Naon anak Abang HG namanya siapa? Ahmed HG namanya siapa, Ahmed?
Helmi.
Oh, Helmi. Okay.
Placing swarm grenade.
Ceramage.
Aduh.
Boleh gua.
Santai dulu.
Spike planted.
Di wall.
Ada nih.
Iya.
Backset satu.
Oh shit.
Last player standing.
Just gotta play around the slow fields and we're fine.
Fine.
Main-main kan, ya lah. Habis ini full party, Bos.
Iya dong. Mana sih? Ini kalau gue sambil ngomong ini, maaf ada di Discord sana.
Alex full party. Iya, sorry gitu.
Apa gue jadiin puzzle talk aja ya bentar.
Get placing swarm grenade.
Okay, step.
Rame.
Long man. One shot.
There are bombs out for you.
Di smoke. Ini smoke.
Pada balik, sumpah. Kecek.
Window.
Si. Shit.
Oh god.
Yes, bro.
Spike planted. Last player standing.
Buat retake juga bangke. Ini bisa ngapain, Cok, dia?
Yang jago tuh yang ini yang sebenarnya ya yang jago yang itu nih, yang Zai yang ya Zai ini sebenarnya dia jago nih. Pakai jet.
Yang mana ini yang jet kita?
Iya. Jago banget parah.
Smokin ininya dong. Apa window.
Oke. Entah baru first game apa gimana. Cuman ini bukan akun dia.
Ya, gue pick.
Kira-kira boleh.
Iya.
I will be their nightmare.
Oh, di
Si.
Cover going out.
Tolong. Tumor long.
itu menang.
Dua ada di
You
long.
will not kill my allies.
Two wet long.
Oh, many.
Ghost.
One dead.
Ghost smoke.
Kalau bisa make dan tim tuh
I'm low.
Need healing. Adios.
Pada cabut.
One enemy remaining.
Lihat tuh.
Flawless.
Panen, Bos.
Finally. This is how I like to win.
Smokin lagi dong.
Ya, tadi sorry lama tadi kepencet gua.
Ya.
Tapi kalau misal kalah sama Bigetron, gua mikirnya sih Bigetron sih lawan
Alarm bot out.
Bigetron sih. Lawan
Big.
Tapi Boom sebenarnya emang mainnya kayak tadi apa lebih jago dari itu? Apa lebih cupu dari itu?
Shadows traveling.
menurut gua kesalahan Boom itu aja
A.
sih.
Rena, come.
Stealing sight.
Get out of my way.
Short.
One long ya.
Salah pick.
Enemy spotted.
One more long.
One short.
One enemy remaining. Spike down A. Flawless.
What will it be this time? Have any patterns emerged yet?
Smokin lagi dong.
Ya. Jet diff.
Agak hoki.
Carry.
Kita custom lagi lah.
Rena, gue garage.
Kita training M lagi. Ngadu M.
Nope, ngomong takoyaki jadi pengen gue di sini ada enak takoyakinya.
Beli lah.
Boleh.
Cover going out.
Si. Silong main ini.
Cover going out.
Aduh, bolong lagi ya.
Bolong di kanan.
Wallin aja.
Silong. Udah hancur.
Pada balik. Anjing
Sabar,
rame
sabar.
banget.
137 Renanya anjing.
Garage 1.
Garage.
Last player standing. Spike planted.
Rena nge-heal nggak ya? Nge-heal ya.
One dead.
One enemy
You fought
remaining.
well.
Lah ada nona berlian nonton TV.
Kan dia ambassador Boom. Nggak sih, lagi nyari Boom.
I will not die here.
Lagi nyari. Gue lagi nyariin buat mereka juga. Iya udah enggak. Mungkin kangen kali.
Wow, Sage. Can I get when you turn it on,
Nona
turn it
berlian.
on. Great work.
Siapa anjir?
5 all.
Ronaldo Hati.
Main retake bisa.
Ingat ya lo?
Terus?
Ya itu yang jadi Ronaldo Hati. Kan 2 tahun jadi brand ambassador Boom.
Oh iya.
Iya.
C-nya wall aja enggak apa-apa.
Gue baru tahu aja.
Shadows traveling.
Spike down A.
Placing sentry.
Di short side.
Sage killed.
One enemy remaining. Spike down mid.
Placing swarm grenade. Swarm grenade out. Reloaded. Here.
Bener.
No more.
Kalau misalnya nggak lolos juga dari week 3 udahlah.
Woo! We got this.
Need a drop.
Thank you.
Boom tuh buat PC kuat banget turnamen.
Buat apa?
Turnamen yang ada di PC. Boom tim internasional kan Dota cuman Indo doang tuh.
Iya Boom. Iya Dota. Hitungannya yang full tim dari Indo ya?
Iya.
Bukan player dari Indo kan?
Iya, full tim.
Ki bisa smoke gak Ki?
Ya, ntar.
Smoke long.
OTW, sabar.
Cover going out. Watch them run.
Rame semua sini. 4 orang. Semua di sini ya. Di Kabi.
Sini mana?
Di Kabi 4 orang.
Long.
Too low.
Temenin Rena. Maju.
One enemy remaining.
Nice.
That sucks.
Langsung dapet 2 assist gua.
Continue on our path. It is righteous.
Alpha e-sport kalau ketemu alter ego jadi AE
Nggak tahu. Egonya aja kalau nggak diambil. Ego, alter ego.
Give them no ground.
Alter ego. Dia.
Cover going out.
Jangan di smoke.
Ah, nggak bilang.
Apa? Ke A ini.
Anjing sih ini.
Garage.
Udah masuk.
Anjing, mending duluan.
Si Rena.
One T. Garage.
Politik bro.
Oke, gap.
Si anjing.
Tiba-tiba depan muka ya.
Iya.
Dar, pintu.
Kan dia bilang A kan, mau gue mau muter dong.
Last player standing.
The rush.
One enemy remaining.
Oh, serem banget Rena ya anjing kalau udah berubah.
Clutch. My heart's racing.
Dapat.
Wow.
Got it?
Jadi nggak usah di smoke ya nih B-nya.
Bebas, gua pick A.
Tunggu dia minta aja, Ki.
Tuh kayak.
Kalau dia
Tadi gua nggak lihat dia lagi nge-pick soalnya tadi.
I will be their nightmare.
bisa cek. Awas bisa cek. Garage.
Just one sih, two sih. Planting.
I know exactly where.
You will spike planted.
My allies. Reloading.
C3. Alah, gua lupa. Anjing.
Last player standing.
One down.
Nice try.
Iya. Udah.
I'm the last thing they'll see before they die.
Yan, lu yang C Yan, gue yang garis.
Kayaknya jangan nggak usah diisi aja.
Oh.
Si Killjoy punya ulti.
Ya udah.
Oh, tembakin ini Yan.
Apaan?
Tuh.
Placing alarm bot.
Oh, ya udah.
Lebih enak sih. Biar PR deh. Ntar gue bantuin.
Sabar,
Depan mid rame.
Ntar Cian, hati-hati ya.
Alah, kok miss sih? Garage masuk. Lagi depan.
Spike planted.
Main mana, Cok?
Di C.
Kira belum ngeplan.
Sentry. Initiated.
Sabar.
Last player standing.
Oh anjing, aing miss lagi.
Nice try.
Win. Show me where to go.
Renanya udah nggak lihat anjing, gua miss astaga.
Gua hidup. Tiba-tiba depan gua nongol. Ya, gua udah dibunuh duluan. Dari belakang. Turret out.
Ini ya.
Wall raised. Bangke.
Cover going out.
ML cuman dulu doang.
Multiple enemy C.
Cover going out.
3 orang.
Silong.
Apa gitu, gua kill lu, gua di kill nap anjing.
Balik. Go back.
Mid front. Terus. One window.
Anak ngentot hokinya. Satu lagi.
Spike
Satu
down
lagi.
A. One enemy remaining.
Di apa sih window AWP.
30 seconds left.
Enemy spotted. Still in sight. Reload. Never hope.
Take off.
Last round before the switch.
Last round to use our creds and abilities. Don't waste your firepower.
Lari terus, berlari, gak ada ininya ini. Gak ada counter strike-nya.
On my way.
Mal, apalane aing mal kace.
Turret out.
Ya, anjing enggak ada yang ngisi, Cuk.
Shadows traveling.
Sabar. Oh.
Placing swarm grenade.
Yo.
Blinding.
Motor dong.
Placing alarm bot.
Kok nggak kena?
Mundur lagi deh.
For you. Thank you.
Si. Dekat.
Cover going out.
Eyes down. Enemy spotted C.
One enemy remaining.
Enemy spotted C. You are in our way. Spike spotted.
Switching sides.
This time, remember what worked in the past.
Apaan tuh dia di situ?
Gobi.
Ngapain nap di situ?
Gua mau jatuh sama Wave aja.
Anjing Suren.
Attackers win.
Suren.
Musuhnya Suren anjing.
Anyone? No one?
Apa itu tadi?
Padahal kan belum tentu ya.
Pede kali mereka defense.
Yan. Ntarin gue mau teleponin.
Telepon siapa?
Bentar. Halo. Assalamualaikum. Nah.
Bangke gue di
Halo. Lagi ngapain? Apa kabar? Ya satu-satu deh. Apa kabar dulu? Kabar? Baik. Lagi? Harus didik. sih? Ramai kah tadi?
Kucil dan kawan-kawan, masih ada satu slot buat ke Southeast Asia Playoff. Menurut kalian di week ketiga, siapa yang bakal masuk nemenin kalian berdua?
Bigetron ya.
Bigetron.
Enggak, kata temen gua Bigetron. Kata temen gua Bigetron. Bisik-bisik ke gua.
Jo, jadi siapa Jo yang bakal masuk week 3 Jo?
Bigetron udah.
Kenapa tuh Jo?
Bigetron,
Ada bukti pas kali, jago banget. Mantan teammate gua tuh. Kalau di Doom kan cuma flip jeber satu doang. Di Bigetron ada dua.
Berarti dua pemain NXT Liga Game lebih kuat daripada satu pemain NXT Liga Game gitu?
Jelas lah.
Wih, keren.
Pasti.
Siap. Oke,
Pasti
kita
Bigetron.
lihat aja apa yang akan terjadi di week ketiga. Gimana Bella? Ada pertanyaan lagi?
Kayaknya kita ini ya, kayaknya udahlah pertanyaannya. Gue ada satu lagi sih sebenarnya. Gue penasaran aja, gue pengen nanya sama kalian. Kalian akhirnya nih masuk ke Southeast Asia Playoff. Kalian akan punya kesempatan untuk pergi nanti ke Berlin. Tapi pasti tentunya kalian akan melawan tim-tim kuat lainnya lah dari Southeast Asia. Mungkin kalian akan ketemu Full Sense, ketemu X10, ya ketemu tim-tim Thailand, Singapura, dan yang lainnya. Kira-kira siapa sih tim yang pengen banget kalian lawan nanti di Southeast Asia Challengers Playoff?
Extend kali ya.
Extend. Juara satunya.
Ya.
Extend.
Ya,
extend.
Oke.
Kita kasih tahu bersak lebih jago daripada Pak Tipan.
Iya. Pak Tipannya nggak main. Kan nggak main.
Oh iya, goblok.
Iya. Pak Tipan nggak main, bos. Cedera. Menang dong. Wih, keren. Gua suka nih. Wah, ini mentality alter ego yang gua kenal. Dan congratulations sekali lagi tentunya buat teman-teman dari Alter Ego. Nanti admin dari One Up bakal ngehubungin kalian buat serah terima piala. Jadi pastiin kalau ada admin yang ngehubungin, kalian bales ya, karena itu piala tuh. Udah lama kan gak dapet piala. Jadi pastiin kalian kontak balik ya. Dan gimana ya di sini? Apakah nampaknya kita akan foto bareng? Oke, dan buat teman-teman dari Alter Ego silakan berpose, kita bakal foto bareng untuk euforia kalian. Berserks nanti di Photoshop, oke? Oke. Dan guys, inilah juara kalian, Alter Ego. Yes. Finally, at last. Udah. Finally, at last. Ada kata-kata terakhir mungkin David buat fans, buat penggemar yang ada di rumah.
Si Jo kan banyak haters yang ngomong nih sama haters.
Nah, yang paling pertama makasih buat Tuhan. Kalau nggak dikasih jalan sama dia, pasti kita nggak akan bisa menang sampai sekarang kan. Terus juga makasih buat fans yang support lah gitu. Sama hater juga makasih banget loh, sumpah. Kalau kalian nggak nge-hate gua atau tim gua, pasti nggak akan nyampe sini. Pasti kita bakal leha-leha terus. Buat tim-tim yang nge-hate juga, gua udah buktiin leh. Siapa tuh?
Gak ikutan.
Hayu, oke. Sebelum kebakaran ada baiknya kita sudahi ya interview ini. Thank you banget Alter Ego. Thank you banget buat permainan cantik yang sudah kalian tontonkan. Congratulations sekali lagi. Selamat menikmati kemenangan kalian. Kita bakal ketemu lagi dengan kalian di Southeast Asia Playoff. Bye guys. Have a good night.
Congratulations. Bye.
Genit nih menurut gua.
Ini artinya fans Alter Ego sudah bisa keluar goa karena mereka sudah berhasil kembali ke tahta tertinggi Valorant di Southeast Asia, yaitu Southeast Asia Playoff. Mereka bermain kembali di Southeast Asia setelah terakhir mereka keluar sebagai juara di Southeast Asia adalah tahun lalu, dan kali ini mereka punya kesempatan yang sama besarnya untuk meraih kembali juara tersebut.
Iya, dan selamat sekali lagi kepada Alter Ego, tim yang sudah berhasil mengamankan tempat untuk VCT Challenger Southeast Asia Playoffs sebagai perwakilan Indonesia bersama dengan Onyx G. Dan sebelum kita mengakhiri dari VCT Challengers Indonesia Stage 3 Week yang kedua, kita ingin berterima kasih kepada Esports Fight Club sebagai official esports platform partner, juga didukung oleh Daxa Rexus sebagai official gaming peripheral partner, Secret Lab sebagai official chair partner, dan Biznet selaku official internet service provider. Tentu tidak ketinggalan juga ada media partner kita Hasagi, Kijir, Medcom.id, The Lazy Esports, dan Spin Esports.
Ya, dan juga tentunya buat teman-teman semua yang udah nonton, kita pengen terima kasih banget dan pastiin kalian udah nge-scan QR code yang nongol nih terakhir kali nih nongol sebelum akhirnya nanti bakal ditongolin lagi di week selanjutnya. Jadi buat teman-teman yang belum nge-scan langsung scan aja isi surveinya dan kalian akan mendapatkan kesempatan untuk memenangkan Valorant Point.
Yes, dan kita juga mau special shout out untuk Secret Lab official chair partner di VCT Stage 3 Challengers Indonesia, karena Secret Lab adalah pilihan teratas dari beberapa turnamen esports terbesar di dunia, termasuk Valorant Champions Tour. Karena Secret Lab juga dilengkapi dengan armrest yang dapat disesuaikan sepenuhnya, bisa yang nyaman dan dingin. Kursi gaming Secret Lab memberikan kenyamanan bagi setiap penggunanya.
Iya, dan buat teman-teman yang mungkin sudah memutuskan untuk membeli kursi Secret Lab atau bahkan buat yang belum memutuskan untuk membeli kursi Secret Lab, langsung aja ke toko official Secret Lab di Tokopedia karena sedang ada kode promo yang bisa kalian gunakan untuk mendapatkan promo sebesar Rp200.000. Langsung aja masukin kode SEC RDXZAQI selama periode 2 sampai 30 Juli 2021 untuk mendapatkan diskon potongan sebesar Rp200.000 saat check out.
Yes, dan gak cuman itu teman-teman semua, bagi kalian lagi cari headset nih dengan fitur dan kemewahan yang ada, langsung aja cek headset Daxati S1. Jadi headset Daxati S1 ini wajib jadi koleksi headset kalian, dan kalian bisa mendapatkan produknya di semua dealer dan reseller Rexus di e-commerce favorit kalian.
Ya, dan tentunya ini adalah akhir dari perjumpaan kita pada week 2. Kita akan bertemu kembali dengan kalian di week 3. Jadi pastiin kalian udah subscribe channel ini, udah follow semua sosial media kita biar kalian gak ketinggalan jadwal, biar kalian gak ketinggalan informasi, pendaftaran, skor, segala macam. Langsung aja follow Instagram kita di Valorant Indonesia _1up dan subscribe channel Valorant Esports Indonesia karena pastinya kalian akan mendapatkan banyak pertandingan seru di channel ini.
Jangan lupa juga like Facebook fanpage kita di Valorant ID, dan kita juga ada Twitch di One Up Organizer bagi teman-teman semua yang lebih prefer nonton di Twitch. Dan kalau misalkan masih mau daftar untuk week ketiga ataupun mau ngecek bracket juga, ngecek bracket open qualifier, langsung aja cek di valorant.oneup.co.id.
Dan tentunya itu adalah akhir dari perjumpaan kita pada week kedua. Kali ini kita sudah mendapatkan juara baru, literally juara baru, yaitu Alter Ego yang akan menemani Onyx G di SEA Playoff. Tapi masih ada satu tiket menuju Southeast Asia Playoff yang akan diperebutkan di week ketiga. So far kita udah punya Bigetron, kita punya Boom Esports dan juga Morph yang menunggu di fase playoff. 5 tim lain akan masuk dari babak qualifier. Siapa yang akan masuk ke Southeast Asia Playoff setelah Alter Ego? Tidak ada yang tahu. Kita akan menjadi saksinya bersama-sama di week ketiga nanti. Tapi sekarang kita harus pamit undur diri. Gua Anthony Son Wilson.
Dan gua Bella Heartfire.
Kita mewakili segenap kru yang bertugas pamit undur diri. Mohon maaf apabila ada salah. Kita bakal ketemu lagi dengan kalian di week ketiga 2 minggu lagi. Bye bye guys.
See you.
Spike down mid. Last player standing. Spike down B. Down A. Last player standing.
Taken out.
Last player standing. Clutch.
Hawk out. Blinded.
One enemy remaining. One enemy remaining. Spike down. Spike down B. Last player standing.
Quiet now.
One enemy remaining. Fire in the hole! Spike down mid. One enemy remaining. Last player standing. Clutch. One enemy remaining.
Dia tetap kayak susah gitu. Ya nggak tahu sih. Aku sih ngerasa fine-fine. Kayak nyanyi, kayak orang nyanyi itu. Orang di
Halo semuanya guys, selamat datang lagi di The Lazy Esports dan tentunya bertemu lagi dengan gue Joshua Hadinata ya kan. Dan ya seperti biasa di akhir minggu kita akan kembali melihat beberapa berita-berita yang menemani kita sepanjang minggu ini ya kan. Jadi nggak usah lama-lama lagi, let's begin The Lazy News guys. Oke, berita pertama ini gue buka dari game mobile ya. Beberapa tim Indonesia untuk League of Legends Wild Rift itu dikabarkan sudah melepas tim mereka atau divisi Wild Rift mereka ya kan. Beberapa tim diantaranya bisa dibilang Onyx dan juga BTR atau Bigetron. Dua tim yang saat ini adalah tim terbaik untuk Indonesia di Wild Rift karena di SEA Icon Indonesia dia bisa dibilang sangat-sangat mendominasi dua tim ini ya kan. Nah, bubarnya dua tim ini tentunya jadi spekulasi tambahan tentang masalah yang katanya kontrak eksklusif dari Muntun, di mana tim-tim yang punya slot MPL itu nggak boleh punya divisi MOBA-MOBA lainnya ya kan, selain daripada Mobile Legends. Dan tentunya Wild Rift kan ya MOBA yang ada di mobile gitu, dan bisa dibilang langkahnya cukup cepat ya dengan menghadirkan scene e-sport ya kan, mulai dari SEA Icon sampai yang sekarang ada di Indo lagi jalan juga. Nah, tentunya menariknya saat ini kita kedatangan kabar baru juga. Ini gue udah taunya sih sebenarnya dari Dot Esports ya. Katanya dia dapat source dari orang yang cukup dekat dengan MPL gitu katanya, dan memang ada kontraknya, tapi sampai saat ini masih belum diketahui tim mana-mana aja yang menandatangani kontrak eksklusif tersebut. Katanya sih dia menyebutnya kalau di beritanya ya, katanya komersial kontrak. Dan sebenarnya dari kontrak-kontrak ini, para tim ini ya kontrak opsional doang. Jadi lu sebagai organisasi tuh bisa menandatangani dan juga ataupun lu nggak mau juga sebenarnya bisa gitu. Nah tapi kalau lu tanda tangan, diketahui belakangan ya, itu ada benefitsnya tersendiri atau nanti lu bakalan dapat revenue dan benefits lainnya juga dari Muntun. Nah karena ini liga franchise juga ya kan, makanya diatur, makanya ada sharing revenue dan segala macamnya. Nah sebenarnya sampai saat ini Riot Games sendiri belum menanggapi masalah ini, tapi dengan bubarnya dua tim ini, dan setahu gue tadi siang ya, gue lihat itu Boom juga bubar, tapi ntar kalau misalkan itu gue koreksi di editing, tadi siang gue lihat Boom itu bubar, tapi yang pasti dengan langkah beberapa tim Indonesia yang bubar jalan ini, kita sudah melihat mungkin tim-tim ini yang menandatangani kontrak dari MPL ya, karena kita tahu Bigetron punya tim di MPL, dan Onyx juga punya tim di MPL. Sayang sekali ya, tim-tim ini bisa dibilang tim-tim yang sangat-sangat kuat untuk Wild Rift di Indonesia, tapi harus terbubarkan oleh masalah, bisa dibilang mungkin masalah seperti ini ya kan. So, gue sih menunggu banget sebenarnya dari Riot Games untuk berbicara apa, tapi kalau belakangan kan cuma ada sarkas-sarkas doang bahwa katanya kalau kita sih dari League of Legends Wild Rift santai aja bro ya kan, kita nggak bakalan melarang tim-tim ini untuk membuka divisi mobile lainnya. Itu tanggapan dari orang e-sportnya Riot Games di Southeast Asia. Tapi gue menunggu banget announcement resminya dari Riot Games, dan ya sayang aja talenta-talenta untuk League of Legends Wild Rift ini di Indonesia yang sebenarnya bagus, jadi nggak punya tim resmi sekarang boys gitu. Nah selanjutnya ini gue buka dari most favorite news kali ya. Ini kayaknya beneran ya, di setiap news gue tuh nggak habis-habis kabar tentang Sinatra ya kan. Mungkin lo lihat juga thumbnail news gue, pak rata-rata memang ada foto this guy gitu. Nah, tapi mungkin buat lo yang bertanya-tanya juga tentang kabar Sinatra, ya kan kita menuju September yang bisa dibilang beberapa bulan lagi. Gua nggak tahu, gua nggak hafal bulan, oke? Again, sekali lagi gua nggak hafal bulan. Tapi yang pasti Sinatra kan bandnya itu selesai di September karena masalah sexual allegation yang sampai sekarang juga sebenarnya belum terbukti apakah dia benar-benar bersalah atau enggak gitu ya kan. Dia cuma nggak punya bukti yang dia janjikan di pengadilan, dia nggak punya evidence dia, tapi dia jadi dijatuhin hukuman karena bisa dibilang dianggap tidak kooperatif lah gitu. Nah, karena saat ini Sinatra itu berada di konten timnya Sentinel ya kan, konten creatornya Sentinel sebagai ya lu tahu dia sering live streaming di Twitch juga, gue salah satu viewersnya juga. Makanya banyak yang menanyakan tentang masa depan Sinatra, dan angin berhembus ya beberapa minggu lalu membawa rumor-rumor menarik. Katanya kalau misalkan Sinatra itu sampai pada September nanti dibuktikan tidak bersalah dan dia kembali ke competitive scene, tapi sama Sentinel dia di bench karena ini tim udah OP ya, dengan adanya Tens ini tim udah OP gitu. Dia masih di bench dan jadi cuma 6 player doang dan gak dimainin. Dia katanya bakalan pindah mencari tim lain. Ya ini rasa kompetitif yang masih tinggi juga. Ini udah gue bahas di news gue beberapa waktu yang lalu, tapi belakangan ada confirm bisa dibilang sama si Shazam bahwa dalam sebuah live streamingnya ya kan, ada yang nanya, nanya ke Shazam nih, bang, kalau misalkan September nanti Sinatra apakah dia bakalan main bang? Sampai saat ini katanya dia sendiri masih belum punya rencana tentang hal itu dan dia nggak bisa memberikan kepastian tentang hal itu. Kenapa ada nyamuk ya? Tapi masih ya sebenarnya masih sangat-sangat membingungkan sih masalah Sinatra ini. Kasusnya belum beres, bandnya juga. Terus bandnya September kan beres, tapi ya tentunya masih membingungkan apa dia akan kembali atau enggak. Kalau kita melihat line up tim Sentinel yang sekarang, it's enough buat gua untuk tim ini tuh benar-benar mendominasi di kancahnya Valorantnya NA. Sik, Zoms, Shazam, Tens, satu lagi siapa sih? Sik, Zoms, Shazam, Tens, satu lagi siapa? Satu lagi gua lupa, ya kan? Satu lagi gua lupa, tapi yang pasti ya, kita bakal ngelihat masa depannya Sinatra di scene Valorant. Apakah dia akan tetap di Sentinel, tapi bau-baunya belakangan itu tercium bahwa dia akan berseragam TSM ya. So, we'll see bagaimana nanti pada saat September nanti, setelah dia selesai masa bandnya, Sinatra akan di Sentinel atau di TSM. Berita selanjutnya ini datang dari Navi ya kan. Navi CSGO, Navi Counter-Strike Global Offensive, berhasil memenangkan IEM Challenge 2021. Ini ini gua kabarkan bahwa ini bukan sebuah event biasa. Ini adalah LAN pertama ya. Ya gue menyaksikan LAN tuh memang, aduh nikmat gitu. Gue nonton LAN-nya CSGO tuh memang lebih satisfying aja gitu. Ini adalah LAN pertama setelah kurang lebih selama 16 bulan kita itu goes to online, terutama untuk scene CSGO. Navi berhasil mengalahkan G2 di Grand Final IEM Cologne 2021 dengan skor sapu bersih 3-0, easy for ends. Again, simple ya. Simple one man army. Dan orang ini bikin rekor. Dia 4 kali ace di IEM Cologne 2021. Dia 4 kali ace, lu bayangin. 4 kali ace di sebuah turnamen yang bisa dibilang tiernya itu S lah. Ya kan? Luar biasa, dia adalah satu-satunya pemain dengan ace 4 kali di IEM Cologne, dan ya di tier S turnamen juga dia satu-satunya pemain. Dan dia mengalahkan G2, ini bisa dibilang deja vu lah. Dia mengalahkan G2 pada saat LAN terakhir sebelum pandemi dan goes to online semuanya, dan dia mengalahkan G2 di LAN pertama setelah semuanya balik ke LAN. Memang ya, ini gua nggak tahu G2 yang blow on atau emang Navi yang overpower, tapi somehow G2 nggak bisa perform well. Gue tahu ini pemain-pemainnya adalah pemain-pemain yang bisa dibilang ya udah pernah nyobain LAN. Tapi again Navi bener-bener ngeri banget. Lu bisa nonton semua highlightnya. Gue nggak tahu bakalan tampilin atau enggak karena kadang suka copyright gitu ya kan. Tapi simple ini. This guy, oh ini jangan pernah lu kasih dia AWP. Sakit nih orang. Jadi congrats buat Navi ya kan, GG ente lah buat G2 ya kan, dibantai 3-0 gitu. Banyak pemainnya yang bisa dibilang nggak perform seperti pada saat online gitu. Gue nggak tahu, mungkin pressure LAN kan memang vibes-nya tuh hit different gitu ya kan. Tapi kalau kita ngomongin soal Navi sendiri, di balik kebahagiaan dan euforia tim CSGO-nya ada yang hiatus, yaitu tim Dota 2-nya. Tim Dota 2-nya hiatus setelah regional qualifier TL10 yang tidak berjalan baik deh. Sangat buruk. Cuma berhasil lolos, seingat gue tuh di posisi 5 dan 6. Kalahnya sama tim Empire kalau nggak salah di lower bracket. So Soneiko juga udah cabut. Ini sebuah kesalahan juga sih menurut gue. Sebuah kesalahan di mana lu memberikan apa ya? Soneiko tuh menjadi seorang kapten di mana dia jarang banget memimpin tim, bisa dibilang tim tier 1 untuk kelasnya Navi. Meskipun saat ini performanya udah nggak bagus-bagus ya kan, udah branding, logo diganti, bagus-bagus, CSGO menang, Dota 2-nya hiatus. So mungkin ini saatnya untuk Navi istirahat sebentar dari scene Dota 2. Gua nggak tahu dia akan kembali dengan roster yang seperti apa, tapi saat ini semua pemainnya enak deh. Nah, berita terakhir gue tutup dari PUBG Mobile ya kan, Bigetron RA yang saat ini bisa dibilang performance-nya ya biasa aja gitu ya kan. Banyak melakukan adjustment, mendatangkan coach baru, dengan coachnya pada pindah, Microbo juga pindah ke EVOS, akhirnya Kingston balik kan. Tapi rasanya sampai saat ini adjustment yang mereka lakukan membuat performance-nya tidak menghasilkan hasil yang bisa dibilang BTR gitu ya kan. Untuk scene-nya di Valorant sih, PUBG Mobile ya. Kalau di Valorant tadi gue nonton barusan kalah deh sama Alter Ego. Tapi di PUBG Mobile. Nah kali ini Zuxi yang merupakan in-game leadernya dari BTRRA ya kan, Bigetron Red Alliance, itu memberikan kita sebuah teaser katanya bakalan ada pemain baru. Dan dia sendiri nyebutin kita ciri-cirinya. Itu katanya pemainnya terjago, putih, dan juga bisa bilang manis gitu ya kan. Tentunya menunjukkan banyak sekali spekulasi dari para fansnya ya kan. Terutama menyebutkan beberapa nama seperti Tony K, Uhai Boy juga, dan juga Jonathan yang saat ini baru cabut dari TSM India gitu. Kayaknya sih Uhai Boy ya, kalau dari gue sendiri. Kalau dari ciri-cirinya kayak paling masuk tuh Uhai Boy gitu. Tapi katanya sih kalau misalkan masuk, ini akan jadi BTRRA tuh bakalan jadi tim terkuat di dunia. Tapi untuk saat ini belum ya kan, bahkan di PMWI aja belum memberikan performance yang terbaik. Seingat gue tuh dia di Day 2 ada di klasemen nomor 8 deh, rank ke-8. Tapi gue sih ya ini baru dibilang rumor dan juga teaser doang dari Zuxi ya, iseng gitu di live streamingnya. Dan menarik tentunya siapa yang bakalan dia bawakan, karena untuk saat ini bisa dibilang ya adjustment yang mereka lakukan masih belum sampai bisa dibilang ya berhasil gitu ya kan. Karena ya EVOS Microboy cabut ke EVOS, dan juga pelatihnya juga ikutan ke EVOS. So itu aja berita yang bisa gue sampaikan di minggu ini guys ya kan. Kalau kalian nggak perlu kemana-mana, ingat sekali lagi nggak perlu kemana-mana. Bukan sih, kalau kalian nggak penting banget untuk kemana-mana, jangan pergi keluar karena ya lagi ngeri gitu ya kan. Dan Ko David baru saja landing ke kantor kita dan sudah kembali ya kan. Stay safe semuanya. Kalau kalian suka video gue kali ini, jangan lupa like, share, dan subscribe. Dan kalau lu pengen dapetin berita-berita e-sports ya, follow di Instagram itu di @esports. Dan kalau lu mau lebih dekat dengan gue, follow gue juga secara pribadi yaitu di @joshuaharinata.c. So see you soon guys, Joshua signing out, keep lazy and stay competitive, and bye bye guys.
Ada bedanya loh gitu kalau pacaran, kalau yang terjauh kayak gini maksudnya emang mungkin pacaran ya emang lama dari sekarang jarak jauh itu kalau ada waktu ya mungkin oke yang sana ya kan terus
I meet the guys.
ya gitu.
Me? Yeah. Oh, yeah. I'm Tens.
Ya gitu sih.
Tyson no.
Kayaknya beberapa
Halo semuanya guys, kembali lagi dengan gua Joshua dari The Lazy Esports. Dan mungkin lu udah lihat juga di judul dan di thumbnail gua yang udah gua bikin ya. Dan mungkin ini adalah salah satu pemain yang memotivasi lu ataupun emang panutan lu aja gitu untuk terus-terusan main Valorant ya, karena memang skillnya yang bisa gue bilang ngeri gitu. Tapi dia adalah salah satu pemain, mantan pemain lebih jelasnya, yaitu mantan pemain CSGO yang bisa gue bilang gagal, tetapi pindah atau transisi ke Valorant dan menjadi seorang yang sangat berhasil. Dan inilah dia, story of Tens.
I'm definitely gonna just put in like 100% to make the best content. I appreciate the support of all the fans, and I know the rest of the guys on the team did too. So keep up that great support for the team, and I'm really excited for what the future holds for both myself and the team in the future.
Tyson No, atau yang mungkin lu kenal dengan nickname Tens, adalah salah satu pemain dari Kanada yang lahir pada 5 Mei 2001. Tens lahir dari daratan yang saat ini dikenal banyak melahirkan pemain-pemain Counter-Strike hebat, mulai dari Twist, Dabs, Steel, bahkan yang saat ini berseragam 100 Thieves Valorant, Wardell bahkan juga dari daratan yang sama, hingga the one and only yaitu Shroud ya. Perjalanan Tens sendiri tentunya dimulai seperti banyak pro player lainnya, yang pastinya dia mulai dari anak-anak. Dan Tens yang besar di Kanada bersama dengan ibunya yaitu Valerie Turcotte memang sedari kecil sudah gemar bermain game. Tens kecil bermain game seperti Halo, Call of Duty, GTA, dan tentunya CSGO. Yang buat gue sendiri gamenya nggak terlalu beda jauh lah pada saat gue masih kecil ya. Karena memang bisa dibilang gue dan Tens itu umurnya ya nggak terlalu beda jauh. Dia kelahiran 2001, gue kelahiran 2003. Ibu Tens merupakan orang tua yang suportif terhadap karir sang putra di esports. Ia melihat potensi dari Tens dan pada tahun 2016, di mana tahun tersebut menjadi tahun pertama Tens memulai lompatannya di esports dengan bertanding pada ECS Season 2 NA Development League dan bergabung bersama tim bernama No Waifu No Laifu. Tens dikenal sebagai salah satu pemain muda yang berumur 15 tahun dengan kemampuan aim yang keras mampus. Dan Tens mungkin adalah salah satu pemain yang paling gila berlatih flick shot, aimbot, dan tentunya Osu ya untuk membantu pemain ini melatih refleksnya. Tens seperti memiliki sebuah ritual sendiri untuk melatih aimnya dan ia mungkin menghabiskan ratusan jam untuk membunuh bot dan grinding secara terus-menerus untuk berlatih keseluruhan aimnya. Dan ketika Tens mendarat di map CSGO, well, this guy is a monster.
Con.
Nice. Was scouting truck, mess him up.
Yeah.
Thanks, Prodigy.
Alright. Let's go. Nice.
I think left side was out.
you pushing window?
I'll go B. You guys from B. I need to do it. Oh my god.
Okay.
Oh damn.
Wait, my god?
Wait, how did I kill? Wait.
Nelson.
One was still under pressure. Might be up cover. Oh, nice.
I knew it was gonna happen.
Tens menjadi salah satu pemain yang bisa dikatakan mechanical gifted berkat latihan berjam-jam ya. Tens menunjukkan sebuah aim yang bisa dibilang gila sebagai seorang pemain muda, dan ini tentunya merupakan potensi yang sangat besar dari seorang pemain muda yaitu Tyson. Dari batu lompatan pertamanya di tahun 2016, karir Tens berlangsung sepanjang 2017 dan 2018 yang tentunya ia banyak berpindah-pindah tim, mulai dari tim seperti Naventic, Resolute, dan menjadi stand-in untuk Dignitas pada tahun 2018. Di tahun 2019, Tens yang masih menunjukkan performance yang sangat eksplosif dan luar biasa, perpaduan ya antara game sense dan juga raw aim, akhirnya menemukan sebuah rumah pasti yang kelihatannya sangat cocok, yaitu Cloud9.
I'll meet the guys.
Me?
Yeah.
Oh,
I think
I'm
so.
Tens. Tyson, no.
There you go.
That's it.
Wait, last team?
Last team?
Or have you ever played for a team?
Bad News Bears. But not really.
Cloud9 merupakan salah satu tim asal North Amerika yang memiliki portofolio bisa dibilang sangat berhasil dalam mengembangkan pemain-pemain muda. Hal tersebut juga terbukti oleh sebuah kemenangannya di Major pada tahun 2018, yaitu E-League Major Boston 2018. Dengan membawa pemain yang saat itu bisa dibilang nama-namanya cukup underdog. Namun tim ini keluar sebagai juara satu dan menjadi tim pertama, dan sampai saat ini iya memang masih menjadi tim pertama asal North Amerika yang memenangkan Major CSGO. Cloud9 sepertinya terlihat cocok dengan Tens ya, dimana pada saat perekrutan pemain ini, ia satu tim bersama nama-nama pemain seperti Automatic, Daps, Mixwell, dan juga Kusta. Dan tentu saja Tens berperformance baik ya, ya paling nggak di awal-awal lah.
And they take it, but look at the time. There are two players on the B bomb site. There's 15 seconds to plant the bomb, and that might be the saving grace for Cloud9 to be pushing all over the map. There's 10 for the Deagle once again. He needs to stay alive. He's got to buy time for his team. Stu's cutting off the rotation. There's another one from 10. Can he get the last one? It's time. He's won the round of all these Deagle shots. The bomb can't be planted, and that's a much-needed last round for Cloud9.
What an absolute beast with the Deag. That is unbelievable. He's so consistent.
Tens yang dikenal dengan aim sakit jiwa dan game sense yang luar biasa sebagai seorang pemain muda mengalami suatu hal yang sangat fatal, di mana ia tidak dapat mengontrol emosi dan juga mentalnya yang menyebabkan performance-nya turun dan jatuh sejatuh-jatuhnya.
For the youngster, already a man crossing over, and he is stuck in the mud here. Obo looking to lead the way, but Rush is there to cut off the head.
A lot of presence towards B though out of Cloud9 off the get-go, and Automatic gets the shot onto Marky. Tens as well able to chime in, and again for the player we are hoping to expect more of, and actually well, we're expecting more. We're not hoping to, we do expect more out of him. He's not really been able to live up to it so far in the Pro League.
Tens bermain jauh di bawah ekspektasi orang-orang dan pencinta scene CSGO, termasuk gue sendiri. Ia terlihat sangat tidak siap dengan liga besar, bermain di stage besar dengan tekanan yang sangat-sangat tinggi, dan ya terlepas dari ia adalah pemain yang masih muda dan kekurangan pengalaman di scene besar dengan tim tier 1 yaitu Cloud9, tentunya ini adalah salah satu tembok yang sangat sulit ditembus oleh pemain baru, di mana mereka harus menyesuaikan emosi dan juga menjaga mental mereka untuk terus dapat berperformance maksimal pastinya. Tens tentunya tahu bahwa dia adalah salah satu pemain dengan penguasaan mekanikal paling gila mungkin di CSGO. Tetapi hal tersebut tentunya tidak cukup menjadi senjata satu-satunya dari seorang professional player. Ia masih harus banyak belajar untuk menjadi pro, dan kesempatan tersebut sepertinya mulai pudar sejak Tens mengalami kejadian tersebut. 3 bulan bersama dengan Cloud9, Tens di bench oleh tim ini. Kabar ini tentunya mengejutkan mengingat sejarah C9 dengan para talenta muda. Namun sepertinya tim tidak berani mengambil resiko dan memakan lebih banyak waktu untuk membuat roster ini menjadi sebuah roster yang sangat stabil. Dan ini adalah langkah untuk menyelamatkan tim juga tentunya. Tapi kita tahu ya Tens tetap underperform. Masa depan dari pemain muda ini tentunya menjadi pertanyaan bagi banyak orang. Sebuah skill yang luar biasa, namun pada saat lompatan pertamanya mengalami kegagalan yang juga nggak kalah luar biasanya. Sampai pada akhirnya Riot Games mengumumkan Project A.
Project A is our character-based tactical shooter. It's competitive, it has precise gunplay, it's set on a beautiful near-future Earth, and it has a lethal cast of characters, each with their own unique abilities. This is our take on a competitive shooter.
Project A yang pada peluncurannya memiliki nama Valorant tentunya dilihat sebagai kesempatan kedua oleh banyak atlet esports yang bisa dibilang gagal ataupun tersangkut kasus di scene mereka sebelumnya, dan memanfaatkan game ini untuk kembali mendapatkan nama dan kesuksesan mereka di scene esports yang bisa dibilang baru. Tens adalah salah satu pemain yang mengambil kesempatan tersebut dan dengan cepat mendominasi Valorant.
Last player standing.
Dude, getting peeked by everybody on site.
One enemy remaining.
Let's go, Tyson.
Okay. Done. It's just like everyone.
One enemy remaining.
I'm getting the VCT Masters winner treatment right now.
Healing.
You
should have seen your faces.
Valorant yang memadukan antara tactical shooter seperti CSGO namun dengan sedikit sentuhan Overwatch dan gameplay mekanik senjata yang buat gue pribadi lebih mudah ketimbang CSGO, tentunya merupakan ladang yang easy untuk Tens. Ya buat gue aja tembak-tembakannya lebih gampang gitu ya, apalagi buat nih orang. Dan dengan seluruh pengalaman dan juga aimbot yang nempel di tangannya, ia secara resmi berpindah haluan dari CSGO menuju Valorant pada April 2020 dan menjadi pemain profesional pertama untuk Cloud9 Valorant.
Hey everyone, Tens from Cloud9 here, and today I'm going to be officially announcing that I will be pursuing Valorant over Counter-Strike.
Tens bergabung bersama roster Cloud9 Blue di tahun 2020 yang pada saat itu diisi oleh mantan pemain CSGO lainnya juga ya, yang seperti Relix, Mage, Shinobi, dan juga Vice. Tens pun tentunya menjadi pemain Valorant asal regional North Amerika pertama yang menyentuh rank tertinggi yaitu Radiant pada Mei 2020. Dan perolehannya bersama dengan tim Cloud9 sendiri sayangnya bisa gue bilang cukup naik turun. Bahkan pada saat event resmi pertama dari Riot Games yaitu First Strike North America, tim ini bahkan tidak mampu menuju ke main event dan duduk di posisi yang menyedihkan pada babak kualifikasi. Tens yang kita tahu memang sepertinya selalu memiliki sebuah kutukan ketika bermain di sebuah stage raksasa, dan dengan diumumkannya Valorant Champions Tour 2021, hal tersebut pun tentunya memiliki dua jalan untuk pemain ini. Apakah ia akan kembali mengulang masa-masa suram di CSGO yang bisa gue bilang gagal, ataupun berhasil menaklukkan dirinya sendiri di stage besar dan bertanding secara LAN di Valorant. Namun sayangnya memutuskan untuk mundur dari roster aktif Cloud9 Blue dan menjadi content creator pada Januari 2021, bahkan ya sebelum rangkaian Valorant Champions Tour 2021 dimulai. Menurut gue pribadi, salah satu yang menjadi lack of performance dari Cloud9 Blue sendiri adalah komposisi tim yang kadang menurut gue tuh nggak konsisten ya isinya di sana. Di satu sisi Tens menjadi pemain yang sangat-sangat bersinar tentunya di tim ini, namun tak bisa dipungkiri bahwa pemain lain dari Cloud9 Blue ini terkadang suka berperformance kurang eksplosif gitu ya. Jadi kayak nggak imbang ini tim tuh sebenarnya. Setelah kemunduran Tens tersebut, muncul sebuah kasus yang mungkin lo udah tahu ya, di bulan-bulan Maret gitu ya. Itu Sinatra yang dituduh melakukan sexual abuse. Maka Sentinels tentunya memiliki satu slot kosong dan tim ini memutuskan untuk menggunakan jasa Tens sepanjang VCT Stage 2. Dan secara mengejutkan, Tens kembali ke competitive scene dan mampu berkolaborasi dengan baik, bahkan sangat-sangat baik oleh keseluruhan pemain dari Sentinels. Dimulai dari VCT Stage 2 hingga berlanjut ke North America Stage 2 Challengers Final, Tens dan kawan-kawan dari Sentinels berhasil ya, tampil secara luar biasa dan tentunya juga berhasil kualifikasi menuju ajang kelas dunia pertama Valorant, yaitu Master Enggavik. Dan dari sinilah kemampuan Tens yang sebenarnya diuji kembali untuk kedua kalinya, dan ia kembali menghadapi stage besar untuk bertanding dan memperebutkan title sebagai tim terbaik di dunia. Ya, selanjutnya lu udah tau lah ya.
Spike down.
He'll get caught. Shazam's creeping forward as well. Oh, he timed Sturker.
They're running through. Sonar up. No one's close. They don't know.
Oh my god, he gets flashed! The team flash! The team flash! Magnum's in the smoke here.
Oh my god!
Magnum's got no HP! Not like this! Sentinels! They're gonna get the defuse! They've done it! Sentinels are the masters to Reykjavik champions! And they do it flawlessly! They didn't drop a single map! They have made history here, Riv, because they are the first global champions in Valorant history!
Kegagalan Tens di CSGO nampaknya berhasil ia taklukkannya di Valorant, datang dari sebuah kisah tragis dari salah satu scene e-sports yang besar di dunia, yaitu CSGO, yang Tens mungkin diperkirakan sebagai pemain muda yang akan mendominasi, namun ternyata tidak. Kini ia berhasil bounce back dan mampu menaklukkan Master Enggavik bersama dengan Sentinels. Kemenangan ini pun tentunya semakin berbuah manis ketika Tens berhasil keluar sebagai MVP di hari terakhir yang tentunya merupakan grand final dari ajang tersebut, dan juga tim yang berhasil mencetak sejarah dengan 100% win rate sepanjang Master Enggavik. Satu map pun gak kalah nih tim. Tens tak hanya menjadi pemain yang berhasil menaklukkan dunia dan menjadi tim terbaik di dunia bersama dengan Sentinels, tetapi ia juga menaklukkan dirinya sendiri dan berhasil berdiri sebagai seorang pemain profesional yang sesungguhnya dan dapat mengontrol diri di tengah pertandingan dan di stage yang sangat raksasa. Karena prestasi dari squad ini pun, akhirnya Sentinels secara resmi mengontrak Tens untuk terus berseragam tim ini, yang bisa kita lihat sekarang dia udah gak jadi bagian dari Cloud9. Dan menurut gue sendiri ini adalah salah satu hal yang menjadi pembeda dari para pro player dan juga pemain seperti kita ya, pemain biasa gitu. Dimana mereka tuh harus memiliki soft skill lain di luar mechanical in-game, seperti kekuatan mental mereka, dan mereka yang nggak bisa underperform tentunya. Harus bisa mengatasi kondisi ketika lagi down juga tentunya, dan ini bukan hal yang gampang ya sekali lagi. Dan Tens sekali lagi gue katakan berhasil menjadi pemain yang membuktikan bahwa transisinya dari CSGO berhasil ke Valorant. Dan ia tidak mengulangi kesalahan yang sama seperti di CSGO, yaitu masa-masa suram ya. Dan dengan kemenangan Sentinels ini kita bisa melihat juga akhirnya ada lagi sebuah major title yang dimenangkan oleh tim asal North America, yang tentunya Sentinels sendiri bisa dibilang mempertaruhkan pride mereka sebagai sebuah super team dari NA. Dan kemenangan di sini bisa gue bilang rasanya tuh cukup berbeda jika melihat pada kemenangan NA di scene FPS, yaitu Cloud9 di Boston Major pada 2018, dimana keseluruhan penonton ya bisa dibilang merupakan fans asal Amerika lah, dan Sentinel sendiri membantai Fnatic di Grand Final Master Enggavik ini tanpa penonton sama sekali. Ya, namun di satu sisi hal tersebut tentunya menimbulkan pertanyaan buat gue, apakah hal tersebut yang membuat Tens dapat berperformance baik di stage LAN ini, ataupun memang pemain ini sudah benar-benar berbenah diri. So gue rasa itu aja untuk story of Tens kali ini ya. Dan gue rasa buat lu para fansnya Sentinel ataupun fansnya Tens ya, jangan lupa nih di like, share, dan subscribe kalau lo suka sama konten gue kali ini. Dan jangan lupa juga follow kita di The Lazy Esports. Kita ada di Instagram untuk dapetin update-update berita lebih lanjut tentang esportsnya melalui Instagram lo pastinya. Dan kalau lo mau lebih dekat dengan gue, yaitu Joshua ya, lo bisa juga follow gue ada di Instagram ya, yaitu joshua hadinata.c. So see you soon guys. Mungkin next lazy story apa ya, lu boleh komen di bawah juga sekalian. Ya, keep lazy and stay kompetitif, dan bye bye guys.
Biasanya kita ya lumrahnya kita pacaran misalnya. Kenapa harus ada pacaran ya? Karena gue hanya harus fokus misalnya ke pacar Oki kan.
You get a lot of audio cues and a lot of an idea of what Xset could be doing just based off those few footsteps that you gain. Let's see what they have here as we are getting selects across the map. A little bit of Phoenix for Sick here. As the Cyphers are making their way back into it. We talked about this, Doug, off air. A little sad. You don't see as much KJ. But I'm glad to see Cypher because he was one of the first ones that I also played. So it's bittersweet. I love seeing what they've been doing with it, though, and all the changes coming.
So here's another slight change, but an interesting one, and we can talk about this a good bit. Yesterday, Zoms was playing Astra against Xset on Haven, this time going back to the tried and true Omen. Astra just recently received a couple of nerfs that don't make her feel as fun to play, maybe not as impactful on the map, so we're seeing teams shift back towards Omen, and now Sentinels are joining the train.
Kind of dealing with those, now the word escapes me, charges, as you will, of having those or using them and not being able to gain as many or just have them stack as much does create a little more of a mind game where you're going to be using stars, where you're going to be putting them down to create that disadvantage for your opponent. Seeing while they're locking it in, Tens on that jet. We are going to hit here on it as well. It's a lot of what this game comes down to. Not everything, but a lot of it does come down to that race for the up for these two shooters. They have such an impact on the game, Doug, and it's amazing to see once they get that in their hands.
Again, Xset is going to be starting on the attacking side. They had an 8-4 lead at half the last time they played on their respective sides, so we'll see how things pan out this time around. Defensively for Sentinels, it looks like we're just going to spread things out at the 50-yard line. We're going to see an investment of a dart towards a long to control A lobby control and see how Xset likes to play off of that.
I remember Zom's doing quite a bit, the 3K with his frenzy here the last time they faced off on Haven. Just a couple days ago, he takes the tag to start this off. And again, you'll see a lot of Aaron watching towards that A side, allowing the team to work left, clearing what they can, take efficient space. And Sentinels again moving into an efficient retake position now that they can start gathering their members together.
Also a slight adjustment from yesterday. Xset like to prioritize the ultimates into BCJ at the beginning of the map. This time it went into Zekin. Take a look at how Sick has already taken C-Long control. The paranoia is coming out from Zoms as they try to get onto the site. Tens with just 9 health, not able to get anything more, but there's Dapper. You mentioned it earlier. The frenzy coming up big as Dapper gets 2, Zoms gets 1 as well. Zekin gets cleaned up. Sentinels win the pistol.
That's big. They still had flank from Sick there. If anything went wrong, Sentinel's feeling very good on that pistol. And rinse and repeat the next few rounds here. And a lot of times on these rounds, as they come through, we'll see that Tens will look for those ego frags. The faster Tens will get to his ult, the faster they can start controlling even more about this match.
Absolutely. I think you are absolutely right. For Xset this time around, it doesn't look like we're going to be getting much of a force. We are leaning a good bit towards C. I mentioned it in the previous round, but keep an eye on who gets fed these ultimate orbs.
Yeah.
That says a lot about how they want to prioritize their gameplay. They're already posted up down too long. Hasn't been picked up yet. And Zoms, they're playing with them, and they get the kill. That's big.
Rock off to start there. Quite a bit of damage done to the entire team. Sick again pushed. Once down long C, once out of garage. He backs up with the pressure and knowledge of Dapper in that window side. Oh, I'm sorry, Aaron in that window side. Sam holding patiently. Look how active Sentinels are right now and changing positions, moving, understanding that anybody or anything can be under pressure with their covering in here just for this evening.
very good call. Also worth noting, Tens did buy up to a Bulldog. We're seeing that gun get a lot more love with the recent economy changes, but Dapper slowly working his way around the side as Exit tries to get in. A great swing as Aaron gets a kill onto him, but Shazam cleaning things up. Janitor duty coming through as Sentinels get to 2.
Decent amount of damage. Tens' armor, Zombs, Dapper. New rebuys coming through on the side of Sentinels there, so Exat efficiently getting themselves to a different site, taking a few more down, still without the plant to start though. Let's see how we handle this one coming through. As we can see, the frags are on the board. Who's been accruing a few alt points to start off as we are into round 3, and we do have a few more Phantoms coming through. The Bulldog there for Tens looks like the operator in the future with that low guy.
Second 1 point away from having Seekers online. Aaron just around the corner as well, but no fight for long. Control towards C. It actually looks like they want to turn their attention to A. So both Pure and Second have taken aggressive spots. They've pushed off Shazam from A long control and really A lobby control as well, because the only thing that Sentinels can use right now is Shazam's drone to get some space, but that's all they're getting.
Controlling mid with the camera right now from Aaron. And it looks like Sentinels obviously hold off on the pushes they were doing rounds before. They want to feel out how aggressive Exet actually wants to be. Like I said, Exet does very well with mid-round information. Right now, they're being denied everything from the side of Sentinels as they hold off, start to rotate a little bit towards A. 2 pushed up the garage right now, so there could be a fast-acting hit here if they want to get back behind Exet on what could be an A take.
Yeah, that very well may be the call, because Exet has gotten onto A pretty effortlessly, and it was a pretty telltale call as soon as you saw both those Astro Smokes come through. The Shock Darts are trying to push Def off, but he does manage to get the spike down. Dapper up in heaven, waiting for his teammates to show up. You've got Tens, you've got Zombs, you've got everyone coming back around. You expect to see a hot hands hit from Sick, and then the curves to flash through. The Paranoia is going to come out as well. Tens dashes in. BCJ does get one, as Def gets one as well. Exit seem to be able to hold fast. They do not give up a single inch, Riv.
One of the things that Exet has been able to do to scratch at that armor that Sentinels has been so strong at is retaking. They set up their own retake of the site, right? It's always about attacking. Yeah, you're trying to defend there, but Exec get in such an offensive type of position when they do that type of defense that it's hard for Sentinels to find their regular retake. You're trying to get in with a bit of blind, but they're all scattered. Fewer in the site or fewer out of the site, so you're never quite sure which angle you have to take. And that's, I think, where we saw Exec grabbing Sentinels off guard the first time. Sentinels would come in, double check angles, not have the right one, Exec flourishes.
Like a Garage C split this time around. Zekin does have the Seekers online, and it's just Zombs who's here. You see all the Astro Smoke starting to come through. Zombs is no longer a problem. The flash comes out, Pure dashes in, they have full control of C.
Ooh, Def almost finding one to his head there, but he comes up with a kill. As we are into round 4 here, a quick spike plan as we would expect. Side of Sentinels, just be saving up here, not a problem as Dapper looks for the last few frags outside here on grass and he rotates over around mid. Exet, I like the fact that they'll put pressure on around when they know they need to. You can't be afraid when you're playing against Sentinels because they will take every inch away from you and they will just start hitting sheriff shots around the board. Here we are back to buys. You can see everybody getting in the frag game right now, which means all those alt points are building up at the same time. With the increase in the recent patch, it does come later in the game when you see them start to sway. What happens? A lot of times before we would see Jets right now dueling Blade Storms coming out, right? Firing, but that kind of controls does not come until a little bit later. We still have a few alts on the board now. Shazam could use his huge this round. It looks like it's going to be quite a big default here to start from Exec.
So you've got Tens with an op. He's been blinded and smoked off, so he's not going to get a decent sight line down A long. And because that's there, they can't really pull off of A, right? There's no knowledge of what's being pushed behind that smoke, so they have to hold fast there. You see Shao sticking around on A as well. For Exet, it looks like they want to turn their attention over towards C. They have a couple of ultimates. Here comes the Cosmic Divide. The thing is, you've got to deal with Sick. Zombs has been given away. The Gravity Well is going to push him off as well. They're Sick. He gets flashed up. We've got a couple of additional resources. Dapper's already clear for one. Zombs not able to get it. The Hunter Fury's coming out as well. Sick is still alive, and the spike hasn't made it on. Riv, they may rotate off. Okay, Zekin getting control there could be the difference maker. We've got Tens and Shazam both slowly creeping their way forward, but Aaron should get every bit of info, and with 50 seconds left, yeah, they can flip it.
What a chaotic little start to this round. It's always a dice roll when you have that many people entering the site, Doug, and you haven't found a frag yet. It just means once that smoke drops, somebody's pants are going to be on the ground. We saw a few going down almost immediately. Aaron, they are not leaving anything up to chance here. And then they just use the uplink to know exactly where they're going to be finding Tens. A 3v1 with the operator is likely. And we'll see if he keeps the chances on the board with the first shot here.
And he's 1 point away from getting the Blade Storm online. So he could make some magic. Not going to spawn anyone on the first 50. Going to get cleaned up as well. Riv, you talked about Def and his mid-round calls after something maybe goes a little bit sideways or not as they had planned, and that was a perfect display of that.
Knowing that there's a threat, but not how to attack that threat, you run away to fight another day, because there was a lot of chaos going in the site. Zekin does drop that last member of Sentinels in sight, but there's no reason to figure out if they have rotated. You reset, you have power in numbers, and easy frag gets them uplink for Aaron, and they're just playing it very smart. That's that mid-round call we were mentioning. Round 6 here coming in. Looks like they may try to go fast towards A, but we do see Blade Storm is up now, and they just stand there for a quick photo from Tens.
He's going to keep it online. He did get tagged up. He's only down to 40 health. Shazam's down to 0 health. Tens is looking for more. And Pure is able to snatch him right out of the sky. Dapper's going to drop as well. It was just light buys, the Blade Storm being the one exception on the side of Sentinels, but Xset have firm control of the site. You've got Sick and Zoms who are now going to start to try to work their way up. Sick is in a decent spot, but now he's been smoked off as well. As a curveball, he could certainly drop out of the smoke and try to make some nonsense happen, but it's a tough situation to be in.
And they know where to look. Flank protection. They have the Cypher traps and the camera right behind them, checking down short. They can all look towards window. They can all look towards entry of A. And it looks like they're going to be able to hold off here, so causing Sentinels to do a bit of a save. Nice shot by Sick. You cannot let that happen. Zekin. Def does drop back and get a little retribution on that frag. It looks like more exits for Zom will be what's on the menu. He gives himself up here. It looks like he wants to draw the fight. I like this.
Oh, they may not. They may have to deal with this. Yeah, they're starting to move up. Zom's not able to get any parting gifts to that round. So Xset, they take a 2-round lead. Sentinels should be able to buy in full here. Respond from much more of a position of strength, but a great start from Xset so far.
Every match is going to be different, but we did see, and you mentioned, the 3 rounds to Sentinels. The first time these teams met a few days ago. First time, the times these teams met a few days ago in Haven. Then it was a back and forth round, and Xset took the entirety of the attacking half, and mostly with frag rounds. Spike didn't need to be planted on those, so Xset loving the aggressive play. Maybe off of Sentinels pushing. We'll see if they continue to go off what is kind of mid-round strategies right now, but Sentinels leaving most of their players back. Sick not advancing in mid or long C yet since the beginning rounds. A little bit from Tens though.
Yeah, he's worked his way up nice and cozy down A long with that op that we just mentioned. Also, I mean, good drone usage. So you talked about how Pure is very happy to work his way up with just a little bit of utility. That time it was the drone, but he's got the op here, and it looks like they want to work their way towards B. Just keep an eye on where Tens is if this is where the hit goes.
Checking in the site. Everyone outside. And they just get the creep in. The space is given. Shazam goes down. And they were hoping that Xset was going to use something kind of big enough to see, utility that would have let them know it's safer to go in. And Xset waltzes right in to start this one off, Doug.
It was for free, and they've been able to fend off what Sentinels attempt to do to take it back. It's just down to Tens as they got cleaned up. A beautiful round.
Just routed.
From Xset.
Dougie, this is some impressive stuff right now. We still have a lot of games to play. And anything can happen within this. There's an operator not going down. I thought Tens was going to be able to snag that one up for himself, but Pure finds the frag. 5-2, and we saw this sway both ways for these teams across their last series. So impressive stuff from Xset here. Let's see if they can keep it up. The take walk in on the site, And just the dismantling of the defense here, Def able to get around them. The distraction they're causing in B, and a good little jet-on-jet action to end that one off here. As we head into our 8th round, Pure and Def sitting up top there, but everybody participating in the frags this game.
See how things play out here. It looks like a lighter buy, yeah. For Sentinels, they're not going to have a ton to work with. You see Shazam's going to get one step closer to having that Hunter's Fury online, while BCJ has his as well. And a little noise happened towards C. Yeah, Tens again taking that aggressive space. This time not with the op. Position nonetheless. It looks like Exit want to go back towards B with the secret as well.
A lot happening there at Tens. Looks like he was either able to blast or get through that trap, so they know he's flanking around right now, but a lot of the focus for Exet is up towards mid. Now they turn around. That's going to be BCJ checking for Tens, takes him down right away. And again, towards B. Exet liking this strategy, holding it very well too. Usually we see B kind of be tough to hold. A lot of utility comes in, especially if the other team has a Sova. You're found out wherever you're hiding behind the smokes. But now they're chasing the Sova down. It's Hunt the Sova. Zekken's able to get that with the shorty, and Shazam takes Pure before he goes. But Exet is making their agency here known, their reason in the grand finals known to start things off.
Yeah, that's got to be one of the scariest things to see, right? You drop that recon dart, you got 4 people hanging around the corner, coming at you, a terrifying sight, and that's really kind of been the case for Sentinels this entire half, right? Like X said, 6 rounds in a row, you touched on how effective they are on getting onto B and controlling it, which can often be a bit of like a 50-50 chaos fight to control the extremities of that site, but it's been all X set this time around.
I like what Sentinels is starting to do. They want a way back in. You're going to give Tens the op, let him move from spot to spot. Just go default sniper. Take a shot, move, take a shot, move. Exet, walk around it. It's going to be C this time. They are walking right into Dapper, so hopefully he can slow it down for Sentinels to get back for their patented retake.
ECJ looking at entry things with the Hunter's Fury, waiting for another. No, Pure got in around him. Dapper gets cleaned up. The Blade Storm comes on through. Aaron's in a great spot. The swing, the tripwire is there to cause problems as well. Shazam's trying to get a little bit of his own with his Hunter's Fury. Does clean up Def, leaving things in the 2v2 in favor of Sentinels. The spike is down. You've got BCJ, who's got 2 shock darts, and he has the op in his hands. Aaron has control of Garage, so they have a decent spot here, but the thing is, you're going to have to take the fight to BCJ. If you don't clean him up quickly, what a shot from
now
BCJ to get it down to a 2v2. BCJ so patient. Aaron slowly worked his way while all of that was going down. Again, reestablished control of Garage. BCJ narrowly missing. Shazam's in a sandwich. It's not a good one, no, as Aaron gets a 3rd on the round. Great round from him to get X-Set to 7.
Never a round without pressure so far from X-Set. Everything seems like such a task right now for Sentinels to find a way around these strategies back in. Aaron getting there immediately, setting up a trap for Garage. BCJ, we mentioned him in the pre-game along with Pure, has been putting up shots, and it just seems like Sentinels are working from behind here on each one of these rounds. And X-Set is painting the picture of their last matchup here, taking all the consecutive final rounds of their attacking side. If they can still do it, they only have 3 more to go.
So the tripwire, or excuse me, the Cypher Cage goes up to foul. Oh my goodness. Excellent shot from Tens to clean up Def. It does get traded out, but that should give him a good bit of room to work with towards A. They are walking the Cypher util though.
Great setup by Sentinels here to shut this one down, but Sick actually getting a little concussed there. Couldn't make the shot happen. BCJ takes him down. They get into the site and they try to trade. Now jumping around. Dapper's off his footing there, and Pure is able to drop him after the tailwind. And again, an instant attack going in onto Sentinels, knowing that they were a little bleeding in that, a little bloody in that round from the econ. And X-Sat is just continuously pushing the envelope here against Sentinels in our first half of Haven. It's a best of 5. I cannot wait to see what starts to happen. Sentinels always a team to start to read, play differently, and we saw swings on Icebox come back to a close. I feel like Sentinels is going to be able to do just about the same thing as they get on attack.
So keep an eye on the op in the hands of Pure. Are going to be working for a long control. Tens has one of his own down C long, not going to connect onto anything. The gravity well pushes him back, but least the sight line in favor of Exit down to long. They can work towards short as well, but it looks like they actually want to work into garage. The Cosmic Divide is coming up as well. See how things play out. This is a fake Riv.
It's such an interesting Cosmic Divide because it makes you think whether you want to stand in front of it or behind it. If you're behind it too long, people are coming in the sight, so you're always messing with your opponent's initial hold spot. What a Cosmic Divide to start things off as the shuffle happens. Sentinels don't seem to be too off the footing on this, and Dapper comes up with a few as Shazam helps.
Neural Theft comes through as Aaron continues to dance around. Sickling and aggressive. The Paranoia is going to push him off, but they know exactly where Aaron is. Getting cooked! Gets cleaned up. Zekin good for one. It's left in a 1v2. Zom's only down to 10 health, but no, it's Sick who stops the bleeding for Sentinels. We were talking about that Cosmic Divide and how you're kind of forced to do something with that, right? Like, you can't just passively let that play off. You deny so much info, and then they invested the Seekers into Garage to really sell that hit that way while they were going A, but a great response from Sentinels. Again, Sick comes up big at the end there to win that final duel. Avoid any sort of monkey business. A great round from Sentinels.
Yeah, really fast adaptation. I think that's where Sentinels as well have quite a strength in their team. A lot of these rounds we've seen Xset do a few things, allow Sentinels to break defense, to go around. That was all in the same motion. Sentinels are very good at constantly reading what's going on, so they were able to play with the flow of that, get themselves another round, and the fourth would be beautiful here.
Beautiful indeed. We're looking like a Garage C split for Exit this time around. Def has gotten pretty far up. There's an op on the other side. Not going to connect. Here comes the run it back. Hand's good for one with the Blade Storm. Going up top, looking for the second. Doesn't get it. But continues to hunt, and he doesn't get anything else. Aaron with just 19 health. The spike isn't down yet. The Neural Theft is going to come out as well. BCJ's left alone. And he's going to get cleaned up. He said they desperately needed the fourth Riv, and they got it.
We see the effects of those ultimates, too, coming through. You know, with 10s not getting a bunch of frags, you're still participating. You're not yelling at a guy for not getting frags, but the ult points are not ringing in as they should. So knowing he can do that, we see what it opens up for the teams, and Sentinels have been missing that oomph here in the first half. 8-4, something you can work with, a little bit of padding here as they come into the second half. Overall, Xset just showing up beautifully to start this grand final series.
Beautifully indeed, and a bit of a deja vu, because again, this is maybe not in the same order, but this was the score that we walked into the second half on last time they played on Haven. Sentinels were able to previously rattle off the first four, and then Exit ran away with it. We'll see how things play out this time around. Attack-wise, looks like they're going to try to work towards Garage, see if they can poke and prod their way into map control.
It's just not a spike defusal or explosion game. It's a frag game. You love to see it. We definitely have the spike planted here, but everything just keeps rounding out before the Radiant Knight goes off. Slow movement here for the pistol round of the second half. Sentinels actually getting themselves in a decent forward position in mid. A little bit of a hit on Sick there, and nobody's pushing up long C just yet. Soms feels comfortable about regrouping with the team now. And let's see what kind of movement you actually get out of Xset. They're moving around the middle of the map. They're like, see, the Sentinels playbook, dash in, plant, dash out. You're not getting to be this round.
No, but it looks like they have left a pretty good car. My gosh, Def. That's a heck of a way to start things off. So that severely impedes things, but they're gonna get onto the site anyway. 10 should be able to get the spike down. You're starting to see the remaining members of Xset rotate over. You've got BCJ who's shown up, Pura has shown up as well, but Sick aggressively taking the fight into that cut, denying any sort of entry, and delay things more and more. A great flash, somehow stays alive, doesn't take any damage, looking for more, no. He gets cleaned up at the hands of Pura, as Xset slowly start to creep their way forward and get more control onto the site. BCJ spot Shazam cleans him up as well as members of Sentinels fall apart. Xset take full control of the site. They get past Sick, they get past the remaining members, and they take the pistol.
Xset just, Sentinels just seem scattered in the defense there. 2 long, 2 sight, 1 under, nobody was short. Didn't seem like they really were able to get themselves into position before that happened, or this also didn't help, so their defense is already kind of put at a deficiency there, so it's really tough to actually stop full utility coming in from 4. But great job by XSET once again. They do not allow that padding to help Sentinels here to start things off, and they keep the pressure on.
Pure rocking a Marshall this time around, pistols across the board for Sentinels. His Tense has already been tagged up pretty considerably. It's down to 34 health. Def once again getting the opening frag and gets a second one. Riv, this was something that we're talking about. We didn't get to touch on the stat, but Def, especially on Haven, he went 5-1 in first contact the last time they played. You don't expect that out of an Astra, but Def just seems to make things happen.
True to his role. The smoker smoking people. Zekin gonna come up on that one, take down Shazam. But yeah, Def, I mean, he has literally been the keystone to what allows XSET to use this package correctly and what they formed now coming into this VCT. It's a very tough team to get behind, figure out what they're doing. We haven't seen Sentinels do it yet on this first map, but there are more to go. That's just one of those days, too. If you're on the other end, you're like, all right, I get it. You're having one of those days. There's a double defuse to get us through a few rounds. And now we are on to our third round of the second half. Ten's holding off for the purchase. Let's see what he goes for. Are they just holding off for the purchase?
Looks like we've got a technical. We'll figure out what's going on. We'll get you guys info as soon as we can possibly get it. But for now, it's been XSET. It's been XSET most of the way, as you can see on the timeline. They rattle off way too many rounds in a row in the first half, and then they win the pistol and the following one as well. So we'll see how Sentinels approach this. And again, as soon as we get some info, we'll relay it to you all at home. Okay. I've been informed of the culprit, and it's a pesky one at that. The mouse ran out of batteries, but it seems to have been rectified. Pop a couple double A's in there, triple A's, you know, whatever it is. But it looks like we're getting right back into the action.
That's a weighty one.
Yeah, that is.
Imagine like mid-match, you're like, I now have to cord my wireless mouse. You're like this extra weight dragging around. Man, all those little, ugh. Getting the heebie-jeebies just thinking about it. See how they start this. Sentinels, they like to cover this mid to start. Love getting out here. Zekin's gonna cruise through that A main portion and make sure nobody's in lobby area. Sentinels in, out. Who's got that spike in hand? Jump over. It's gonna be sick. They destroy it for him, and it's gonna be the quick plant. Cloudburst onto 6 so he can get out, and they are goodbye. Fight tomorrow here. Let's see what happens.
So this has already been an adjustment because it was Tens previously who would dash in, plant, and dash out. This time it's Sick who has been sent on the kamikaze mission of trying to get it down and then get away. Full site control here in favor of XSET, but they have to understand that they've got to take the fight to Sentinels. They can't just let it go. Aaron drops. Tens going in aggressive as he tries to work his way around as it's just dropping down to a 2v2. Tef down to 10 health, second on the tab. You've got to fight out. You've got to work your way out of sight. You've got to stick the fight to them. As both teams are just blasting through smoke. Zekin goes aggressive. Zekin good for one. Looking for the second. Tens on it. Def in the 1v1 and Tens comes up big.
I mean, that is an amazing clip. And I'm sure Sideshow loved that. To focus on the no tracers. They were all panicking to figure out who was shooting from where based on audio because of the Phantoms, because of the Spectres, and then had to commit. That became such an intense round for everybody. And at the end, a huge pickup coming in for the side of Sentinels. What a round there, and what intensity we're getting to on these ones. The last drop of each one. Now we start off again, round number 16. Let's see what these teams have for each other here. Sentinels trying to get that push back. Like I said, I feel like they very much could get the same string of rounds here coming in to the east side. It sometimes happens like that as you control the econ, control the game.
Sentinels make a little bit of noise down A1. See Dapper's dropped a cam. And it looks like they're going to reconsider their approach as BCJ gets a ton of info really to understand. There is some presence down middle of the map, not a ton. See, excellent. You look at the utility on the minimap, you see that Aaron has pretty much locked down On top of Def, they also have the Cosmic Divide. This looks like it's going to be a hit. Oh my gosh, it doesn't even get started. Never leaves the gates as BCJ already drops one. With the Sheriff, that Shock Dart's going to hurt as well. They're going to have to push it forward and deal with them as BCJ backs up. Continues to buy time, waiting for Zekin and the rest of the gang to show up. BCJ gets a second, gets a third. BCJ is a man possessed right now.
I'm speechless on actually what's happening right here. We are seeing, okay, so let's focus on Shazam as he goes through. We'll get back to this because 3v1, Shazam working a little bit of magic here. They are in 1v1 positions. The next shot comes out. That's going to be the trade and fire contact made, and Pure cleans it up. But let's be honest, the shots Tens is catching today are super unfortunate. But that's not to take any credit away from his fragger who is taking him down. Because we just saw him get taken down too by a Zekin blip from a Spectre around before through mid-wall. Like, yeah, those are rough to play with. But Xset, they're making it happen for a reason. It's because they have trained in this spot and they are feeling it.
You see Zoms and Sick, along with Dapper going a bit light. These Tens and Shazam are buying full. You see Shazam with the rifle just 1 point away from the Hunter's Fury, so if he can maybe get a kill going with that, invest the gun that way, bring that Hunter's Fury online a bit faster if at all possible. But you've already got Trailblazer clearing out space. Tens with a great pick. Oh! Hunter's Fury out from BCJ. I think it's going to tag anything up. Yeah, they've gotten on A-Rift.
Very close, and a lot of confidence on this round for Xset. Just out there crouch spraying on these plays, thinking they're going to win the quick 1v1s. Tens a little angry now, and he's going to get himself going here. Basically picking up a fourth. No, BCJ comes to clean that one up. Spectre now grabs himself a Phantom and just right out of there. Shazam finds him with the bounce, and that's going to be another round for Sentinels. Not yet backs against the wall with a game point pressure. But they are keeping Xset off that here at 11 rounds for themselves. Sentinels now have 6 as they look for more.
And Tens, his game plan that round was just aggression, right? Like, full sends down a long, gets all the way up onto heaven, and then cuts off the rotation. Yeah, that's exactly what we want to see out of him, but it's going to take a bit more than that to claw your way back into the scene again. Xset with a pretty cozy lead here. Xset are staring up this deficit. Fortunately for them, Xset are on pistols this time around. Def going in aggressive.
Shazam there preparing for a bit of a Hunter's Fury. Didn't yet come out, so they can possibly use that for the post plant. And this Phoenix ultimate, run it back for the retake or take on the site here. Looks like he may try to use that through garage after getting tagged out. Pure drops the Phoenix, run it back before it happens.
Juju called it. He followed the drone. He got space on the site and was able to convert it onto a kill. Very well played from the fellas on the side of Xset. Additionally, you see Aaron is taking full C-long control. The Sentinels here, they still have an advantage from weaponry goes, so they should be able to make something happen. Yeah, Pure's going to get snatched down from the skies as well. That's going to give them B control.
That's scary to see from Tens. He is absolutely feeling it now. It's going to be an A-B plant. Shazam may not be able to make it out alive, but he gives a little shimmy. He keeps himself up with the Phantom, and now they find Def on the other side as it's just going to be a defensive setup. Sentinels aren't playing any games here, if you follow me. And it looks like they're just going to try to clean this one up. Def, though, says we're not finished just yet. Zoms, doggy, this could be some big damage.
Yeah. I mean, Def and Zekin just have Sheriffs, and now they don't have Zekin, and they don't have Def either. Dapper comes up big, hits both sides, cleans up the round. So 11-7 still in favor of Xset. And again, that wasn't, they didn't have a ton to work with there. For them to have gotten that down to a 2v2, and that feels pretty good.
I thought that pinch into the backside was going to catch him off, but easy peasy. The 1-2 kill for Dapper. Blink isn't going to stop him. 3 ultimates ready here for Sentinels. This looks great, and this is exactly what they need to continue to fold rounds over in their favor. Right, you use one of the Hunter's Fury to save last round. Sick went down last round. They're still able to capitalize on the round. So you can see a lot more starting to happen for Sentinels as they get comfortable. They start to accumulate these ultimates and find to play the game a little bit more how they want. This focus makes me think they want to follow Sick here, and we'll see how close he gets before he activates ultimate.
Does have the spike too. So they've gotten, I mean, they've gotten short control. Exit's using a drone to understand there's no pressure mid, so you should have a pretty good idea of where the hit is.
Yo.
He's got a lot on his hands. The ult drops, but the Paranoid is going to follow. The Hunter Fury is going to come out as well. As Ten's blinded, Pure good onto one, onto Zoms. As he dances around the site, should have a decent spot of where Ten's is too. The Cosmic Divide comes out. Ten's no longer an option. Sick trades it out. The spike should go down.
Def all the way across the map right now, hearing the spike go down. Kind of has to regain control of all of this area, wondering if someone's B. Do they go without him? Do they not? Looking at utility, it's only a few stars here for Def if he calls back and puts out a few. Wait for that cooldown to come back on his charges.
Sick has no armor. Dapper's tagged up. Great curveball. Yep, you see Aaron immediately has to back up, but BCJ holds fast. They're going to swing out. Dapper's in a great spot. Dapper's in a great spot. You've got to check that. He's good for one shot, good for the other one as well. The 1v1 goes in favor of Def. The IGL for Xset comes up big again, but is he going to get the defuse? He should. What a round from Xset.
You know, no matter how many times we're in that situation, it always feels like you don't have enough time, but these pros make it seem like ages. All the way over at C, Def knowing 45 seconds on that timer, he can make his way over. Neither Aaron or BCJ jumped the gun. Great team play there. The Sentinels had a beautiful defense set up. That was the crossfire there. I think a few shots just got missed after that curveball came out, and Sentinels dropping a few that they should definitely have.
Xset find themselves on map point, looking to get first blood in this best of 5 series. Tens has the Blade Storm. Zom should be able to flip the map as well with the From the Shadows, should he choose to do so. But you've got the drone taking short. You've got 2 members of Sentinels taking long. Question is, will the spike come in? Oh, Pure's offline.
Beautiful, Sick.
Sick looking to get a second. Yep, that's going to open things up. You've also got, at this point, Shazam working his way through short. The rest of Sentinels will follow. Smokes are coming out. They have full control of A. Now the question is, how aggressively does Sick play this?
See, he looks like he's staying in. I love the switch here by Sentinels. You know, I was wrong. It was not the up rush for them, especially with economy down. They have to figure something else out. And a lot of these rounds, BCJ again, have come into favor of Xset because Sentinels are executing, utility executing. This one, they just sneak in, they take it, they go under the radar, and that's what throws Xset off. Now, Xset being on fire, will they be able to retake now? As they're just picking them apart. Sick with another one, but it's a 2v1. Can he stand tall versus both Def and BCJ?
He's been tagged. He's got the he's got the ult. Sick.
There it is.
And my gosh, Sick clutches that round away to keep Haven alive. Sick just goes nuts.
Remember how he had an ultimate just a few rounds ago that got snuffed out? Well, he's got run it back again. Exactly what Sentinels need. If you needed an ultimate more than that, maybe Blade Storm or something, but Sick now can gain information with this. They can break garage, they can break a site. If nothing happens, they have a get out of jail free card for a moment. And if used correctly, after the confidence of that ace, Sick could start to control this game. 4 ultimates ready now on the side of Sentinels here as they start to string a few rounds together. 12 to 8. Sick again, coming up with 3.
What do you do with that?
You don't. You just got slapped in the face with confidence.
Dude had 2 bullets on the last gunfight of the previous round and then opens it up like that. Sick making a compelling argument for one of the best duelists in the world. A flawless round from Sentinels. Xset didn't have a ton to work with, right? It was just pistols, but that was still a beautiful sight to see.
Absolutely absurd. Still not letting any of those 3 frag him. Like, just boom, boom. You got hit maybe once there? Yeah. A quick shot from what I believe was a Sheriff through the armor and then Zabadi. But that feels good. No ultimates needed on that round. Well, Tens did rip his out there, so you got that. But we'll see if Xset can fire back here. Sentinels may be taking a little bit slower with the ultimates ready on their side. Seekers there. If they can get Seekers out, Freedom becomes a bit easier to grab in movement. So Shazam with a drone up C long first to figure out that they're working with an Astra and Cypher at C. Big info.
Fury has been used. Paranoid's going to come out as well as the dash comes through. Zoms, is he going to stick it? Gosh, Zom's stuck it. He's gotten onto the back of the site. He's going to get the spike down as well. No member of Xset has really made their way past Garage or from defender spawn.
Again, fast strat. Not setting up to let Xset figure out where they could pressure, where they can get audio cues. BCJ answers with the Hunter's Fury. Seekers come out now, and these are the things they have to worry about.
My gosh! Dev
Wow.
just goes nuts there, swings out through double doors, gets both of those picks. Huge kills from him, leaving Sentinels in a 2v5. The Cosmic Divide's going to come out. The Neural Theft comes through as well, but Zoms stands alone, looking to make magic happen. One, spam through the smoke, and that's all it's going to be. BCJ is going to get the defuse. Xset take map 1, 13-9. When we were...
It's like +5, right, to any other team getting a +1 or 2. So the amount of info space that Sentinels can take on this map, I think, benefits them and how they play according to that information. Xset, I mean, we should just say both of these teams are undefeated on the map itself, so it's going to be awesome to see.
Small sample size, but yes, that is true.
Very, but it's not true.
Small, very small. Xset got the best of Dark Zero Esports 13-9 on Breeze, and then for Sentinels, they were able to get the best of both 100 Thieves and Envy to get them to a record. Composition-wise, they're almost the exact same. The one slight difference is that you've got a Sova on the hands of Sentinels. Meanwhile, for Xset, you've got Cypher joining the fold for Dev. Dev had a standout performance previously. We'll see if he's able to replicate that success. Xset starting off on the attack, and it's going to be a good one. Keep an eye on Viper utility. That often tells so much of how teams want to play. So far, we've got it roped off across mid, which often gives a cue that you're going to want to work in through double doors towards A, but that is not where they're positioned.
All right, we have Xset on attack, Sentinels on defense to start us off. Looks like Xset will utilize a bit of that elbow area. They could find Sick quite quick. Sick always pushes. It was C long with the Phoenix on Haven. Now it's in the mid. He gets to that middle area, the tower, and now it could be even bigger. Damage takes 2. Spike, and now Sentinels can move accordingly as Shazam whips out a beautiful shot. What? Yo, Sentinels are online to start pistol.
That Ghost is just problematic at best, and they read it, right? Like, we talked about the wall going up, and oftentimes what that tells, but the elbow push was the one thing that was a slight difference. What a start, what a pistol from Sentinel. Sick with 3, Shah got the last 2, an excellent start.
There's space to be grabbed, and they grabbed it right away. Sick taking an adventure straight down mid. He's like, you know what, I like long walks on the beach. I want to immediately. Starts heading that way, finds 2. Why not? Thank you very much. And the fact that that was Spike right off the bat, your wall got played against you so hard there on the side of Xset. Sentinels with a great start on that first one.
For Xset here, a much heavier stack towards A. You've got BCJ on the Viper towards B, no wall coming up, and they do have a bit of a mixed buy. Both Def and BCJ have Marshals.
Oh, I love the Marshall usage on this, Dougie.
Yeah, I imagine Sentinels fans are loving that Vandal in the hands of Sick even more this early. It's just like, that just, you almost don't want to play the round, right? Like, going into a Vandal with no armor, no real weapon, what do you do?
Especially if you hear it early. Yeah, he is hovering the back. I think it's the last thing they want to hear. Oh, BCJ on the 10s. Breeze sees so many Marshall rounds, Doug.
Oh. Shock dart from Shazam. Push Aaron off. Oh, Def not able to land the shot, but there's that Vandal that we talked about. Aaron just on the other side with Sick there. You just heard the door close, but Shazam actually went up. Excuse me, it didn't close, it opened up, and Aaron was caught with his proverbial pants down. But for Xset, they seem to be able to get onto the site anyway. With the flash is Pure trying to plant it. BCJ good for 1. Just 2 members remaining on the side of Xset as the spike goes down. BCJ and Pure have like no health to their name. It's just BCJ giving 1 a haircut. Not able to land the shot though as Shah gets 3. Sentinels get to 2.
Tough. Xset pushing the envelope on that one to see if they can get themselves a force buy with the Marshals coming through. Sentinel says no, we'll put you down for a few more rounds, and the Vandal stays up with 6 HP. Yeah.
Well,
Sick does not lose it.
Well, not just that, but now Sick has the Seekers online, right? Like, so you see the dividends pay off. Financially, he's going to carry it into the next round. He's also got his ultimate in round 3, which also feels terrible. That's just a really good start from Sentinels.
So we see most of the KJ utility put over towards that A side. Definitely on that defense, it helps out so much. KJ Cypher on Sentinels, which means you have all that sight watch utility, plus your attacking side has flank watch, which means you are able to push up here and not worry all that much. Turret is going to cover your hallway. You got that trap on your backside. Doug, looks like an A hit.
They're going. Def is leading the charge too with the spike in hand. He's gotten in through, so they're going to be playing right on the other side of that pyramid. If BCJ is able to stay alive, you've got to remain control. You've got to maintain control of caves here because you've got excellent post plants, lineups with the Viper's Pit, but you've got to stay alive. You've got to keep control of that. Second drop, Sick going in aggressive, looking for another one. As the spike continues to tick away. The tap has been defused, but he drops. Sick going in aggressive. Aaron's going to get cleaned up as well. Aaron looking for more. As BCJ's there. He doesn't have any more util. The kills come through, but Sentinels, Shazam is the last one standing through that chaos. A double with the Bulldog at the end and the defuse.
This was one of the things that I thought Breeze would bring to the table, and it's one of my favorite, is the fact that every member of both teams are literally in the site just on the other side of this gas wall game and waiting for it to go down. If there's a stat that starts coming up of what map has the most 5v5 spike plans, A side or B on Breeze is going to be taking it, because it is so rowdy after that spike goes down and all the utility just starts flying. It brings a different dynamic of just like hyper firefight that you are put in as soon as that gas wall goes down that really no other map is offering.
Rowdy. I like how you call that. That was rowdy. A rowdy start from Tens there to get the opening pick onto Def, playing off of the flash from Sick. So we're starting to see it may not be with presence of body, but investing the utility to control the middle of the map.
Dapper waiting patiently on the left. He has good control, so he pops his this molly here, and he looks to his right side. Doesn't have to worry about too much on his left as he organize what's going on. All of these things you have to delay your opponents. He's starting to push forward a bit. Beautiful look, beautiful peek. Great job by Sentinels to quickly pick up two here. Not being afraid of the eco that XSET could be putting forward.
Ooh. Crispy, a little shot from Zekin, but not going to get a chance to do it again as Tense cleans him up. Sick gets the last. Sentinels cruise through the round. They've roared out of the gates, a 4-0 lead. Now XSET should be able to buy up, but even then for XSET, it's been interesting to watch how they're managing their economy, because even in when you expect them to be absolutely broke, they're still bringing in some spice, right? And it's been primarily by way of marshals.
Sentinels have found a way to shut down both Def and Pure, two of the ones that were firing very well last map. And that's always going to help when you just kind of have your opponent's number over and over again. That confidence in peak in favor of Sentinels here as we start off round 5. Guns on both sides, Doug. It does look like a bit of a split strat here. Obviously, hallway will be watched for any push, flank, what's coming through there, but it looks like the rotation towards B could be where they end.
Interesting. So they draw out the Hunter's Fury from Shazam. And I mean, you got a little bit, right? Like, you tagged up Aaron, but that's all you got. He's going to drop the lockdown, but it's actually going to be a hit towards B. Keep in mind that BCJ has the Viper's Pit. Great pick on Aaron. The Seekers are going to come out as well. Here we go. Now the hit's going to come through. Sick. Managing to stay alive. Let one dash through, but Pure punishes him at the end of the day. The spike is still not fully committed onto the site. You see members of Sentinel start to rotate.
Really neat seeing the distant Killjoy ultimates here to create opposite rotations from what their opponents would think. Zombs coming up huge there, and these gun rounds are not feeling like gun rounds for XSET. And whatever happened last map, Sentinels shook it off, and they are coming out firing on this one. 9-2 for Sick. He carries that Phoenix performance at the end of last game into this one, and Shazam is right there on his heels.
Yeah, dude, but boy was on one at the end of that last map, and as you said,
he was.
Picked it right back up, and as you said, it's really been a complete performance from Sentinels, 5 rounds in a row. Now for XSET, you've got weapons again. You've got a Guardian in the hands of Zekin. Pure is going to bring the Blade Storm into things as well. We'll see how it plays out.
Pen's already wanting some space. He knows that turret's set up, and he is actually going to be in a great position to catch a shoulder of Deft here before Deft would see him. That's an easy frag. Gets the second one, starting the pre-fire as well. Just feeling it right now. Tens with some beautiful aim.
Beautiful indeed. And again, like, this is another run round, right? Pure has to go in aggressive. There you go, the Blade Storm good on one, but it gets traded out. Zekin with the flash. Got cleaned up. Investing the second. The spike has not really made its way past caves at all. It's just BCJ who's up on a one-man mission in a 1v3. He's gonna have to rotate back. He's got time. I mean, he has no health.
They're just gonna swarm him, even if he does make it to pyramids. As soon as they hear that spike. Alright.
Riv, so talk to me about why it's been so successful. What have Sentinels been able to do that Exit haven't been able to control?
Sentinels, they're taking that space. They're able to get themselves into position, as well as, you gotta give credit to the aim being on, but here, just the tens with the quick flicks, not the flicks, but the quick accuracy, the quick aim, and being just having that reaction speed is the word I wanted. Oh my word, it's hard to word today, Doug. Yeah, the reaction speed there, it is just coming online. It's something we were missing from Sentinels in the previous map. They seemed a bit sluggish. Like I said, double corner checking as you go into a site. You'd have backs to just one member of XSET. Everything is flowing much more smoothly here. And again, the aggression. Sig pushes up. The info's there. And they instantly work more confidently with the info. Catch a bullet in the head, and that kind of slows things down. But that's where they're getting their confidence here in these rounds to keep stepping forward.
So look at how far up Shazam has gotten at this point, right? Like working the middle of the map. First it was Sig who got cleaned up thanks to the Marshall shot from Dev, but look, oh my gosh! What? Dev got onto one as well. Now we see, now we understand why they're buying those Marshalls as frequently as they are, because if you can do stuff like that, I mean, what's the problem? Why don't you buy it more?
I mean, Doug, I think we've all felt it on this map, no matter if we're the best aim in the world or we're not. The distance that you're shooting at is still something your brain is min-maxing. So having sheriffs all the time guarantees that's happening. Like these shots right here, having 3 or 4 bullets are then feet outside your opponent if you're starting to miss the recoil. And it's something everybody's still adjusting to. So to get a little Marshall in your pocket for a little cheaper, and you can roll rounds like that. And I think we've been seeing it more and more. I think there were 3 Marshalls in the game yesterday.
Hello?
I was remembering. Yeah, it's effective.
Effective indeed, as we just saw. Full display for XSET. They look to continue to roll things as they
Hello?
got now in the hands of Pure, and a much more